What's happening? What's happening? Y'all come on in the building. We got a good show lined up for y'all tonight, man. It's brought to y'all tonight by Street Made, Player Approved. You heard me? Game tested. You know what I'm saying? Game tested. You dig? Homie Flossie from Long Beach. Shout out to Flossie. Shout out to Flossie from 20s. You dig? Long Beach, California. In the building. Is the Magnolia Twins in? Rashid out the Magnolia. Body. We in the building, man, and the parking lot. You hear me? What's up, SB? What's happening? To come up? What's happening, y'all? Y'all come in the building, man. We got a good show for y'all tonight. Yeah, y'all come in here. We can talk about some Bayou Classic and our times and tribulations in Bayou Classic. We got a gang of stories. Just a few of them. You dig? Yeah, we got a few. Yeah. We got a few, you know. Mm-hmm. What up, big guy? What's down? St. Thomas and Clara. What's happening, brother? We chilling, partner. Solid trust. What it do? What's up, homie? We got a good show. Y'all stay in here. Let everybody come in. That bitch done from 2 to 14. Right, quick.
Y'all just come on in here.
Come on in here, man. It was a violent weekend in New Orleans this weekend, bro. Yeah, it was violent. What they had, 10 shootings? And the little 3-year-old got killed? Well, the 3-year-old... Unalive, should I say. Well, the 3-year-old... it was more of an accident. Yeah, the gun dropped and hit him in the chest. Yeah. Damn, that's cold, bro. We gotta have more gun safety, y'all. What's good, Mike? Greg, what's happening, bro? Cab, what's up? What's up with y'all, man? We gotta be more conscious with our guns around these kids, bro. Yeah. What's up, D? What's up, Daryl? What's up, cuz? Love you out, DJ. DJ, what's up, cuz? I love you. Keep your head up, cuz. We love you. St. Thomas and Clara say 13 people over the weekend got shot. See, but that's fucking bananas, bro. Now, it was 2 dudes that got unalived on Tower Lane, right? Yeah, a double homicide. Yeah. That had nothing to do with Bourbon Street. Right. Bourbon Street, most of the people that got shot on Bourbon Street, nobody died, but... Somebody did die. Well, yeah. So one person was unalived. Dude got hit in the stomach. And the other one was people that from out of town, like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the little boy was living out here in Texas. I don't understand. This is what I don't understand about Bayou Classic, bro, right? In my era coming up, we didn't go to Bayou Classic with no guns on us, knowing that one thing for sure. Bitch, them people is out here. They under covers. They walking around with regular clothes on. All that. And acting like they're looking for coke and shit. And not just that, bro. You don't want to lay up there and get to a shootout, hit somebody and kill a child, because there's children out there. Old people, tourists, and everything, man. Yeah. You know? Michael Lee say, the DJ say, Bayou Classic would be a good time. Say, man, I got pictures on my page, like we got on the FUBU jean jackets and the shit with the Magnolia bandanas. That was for Bayou Classic, man. All of us was on there doing our thing. You did? He said 3 people died, a baby and 2 dudes. Yeah, the baby and 2 dudes. The 2 dudes that died was on got hit up on Tower Lane though. Yeah, DJ FUBU, I got a picture on my Instagram. We out there on Bourbon deep, but we having a good time. We ain't trying to fight no niggas, man. You know what it be, bro? That's where that came from, 2 fights. These niggas, bro, I don't think they understand the consequences of their actions, bro. Man. They can't understand the consequences. I don't understand. You know you going to jail. They got cameras everywhere on Bourbon Street, bro. Listen, youngsters. Fuck what a nigga telling y'all, bro. Listen. There's cameras everywhere on Bourbon Street, Canal Street, there's cameras everywhere. Put the wire in, Shadon. And they asked me why I ain't go to Bayou Classic. Man, for what? I don't be fucking with no events where people be packed that. The niggas don't know how to act, bro. Niggas do not know how to act. That's why, bro. Hey, Sheldon, how you doing? We was trying to holler at the female during Bayou Classic. Hell yeah. Yeah. That's what I was on. Look, every Bayou Classic, we leaving with something. Yeah, man. For sure. We would walk from the Noya to Bourbon Street. Yep. Park our cars in the project. Yep. And walk down there. Getting fucked up. Every now and then, it would be somebody that would bring a gun, but I didn't because I used to see like the beat cops that was in our neighborhood that used to be in cities, they used to be working on Bourbon sometime. And the minute that they see us and our partners, they finna start searching niggas. Yep. Come here. Not because we was dangerous or wild, but we kind of was a little bit, but because they know we from out the project, the Magnolia. You dig? What's up, Ruskate? What's happening? The mic's on point today. We got it together, bro. Fremont said it be Baton Rouge dudes trying to prove a point against Nola at the Bayou Classic. I disagree with that.
Sometimes they do though. He kind of right. I agree with him on that.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. Because a lot of times, bro, niggas in New Orleans, we not even, well, me and my partners, we ain't even looking at no niggas that care where they from or what they got going on. Yeah. We don't care if they from Baton Rouge, Florida, Philly, Cali.
Mississippi.
We looking for the female from out of town. That's what we looking for. So the only way a Baton Rouge nigga can get to it with a New Orleans nigga is if they approach them on some shit like, nigga, what's happening? Woo, 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 woo. And I don't think nigga from Baton Rouge going down there for that reason either.
Nah, nigga on their point, not on their shit.
Yeah, they on their shit. We about in the city, but they ain't going down there looking for that either, bro.
And bro, you know what, bro? I've been seeing Boosie lately, bro. Boosie been doing this fucking thing, bro.
Shout out to Boosie, man.
Yeah,
Think Twice podcast, man.
Yeah.
Boosie rocked that bitch.
He rocked that Bayou Classic.
Oh, he rocked that bitch.
He rocked it.
He
did.
You know why? The reason why I never did Boosie.
Southern one.
The reason why I never did Boosie, bro. Why I never go against Boosie, bro. Through all the bullshit with the New Orleans, Baton Rouge shit, bro. Boosie ain't never dissed New Orleans.
Never. Not one time.
He ain't never went against New Orleans. He never diss him.
And niggas really do fuck with him. Like the niggas who we fuck with that dude, man.
Man, I told nigga when I first heard Boosie, and I got on, if you got my car, you listen to Boosie, you wasn't riding with me. Straight up. DJ said we was trying to get chilled by those dudes in New Orleans. We still out here, baby. We still out here, DJ. We still out here.
Yeah.
Believe that.
What's up, Ruskate?
A lot of picking and choosing going on Bourbon Street. Boy, we used to wind up in females' room all the time. Where they from, man? They from Oakland.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
Man, where they from? They from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Where they from? We used to be females, they be from New Orleans, like,
yeah.
We'll walk off, they be like, fuck you, nigga.
We can catch y'all anytime.
Yeah, we don't want to talk to y'all.
Yeah, man.
We trying to catch the out-of-towners.
Ruth can say, fat, you wanted some bras from different area codes. DJ say, we were used to getting pulled out of the road by dudes, flirting, seeing my old college friends from UNO. That's what it was supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying? But, man, that shit turned to something else.
What's up, cousin?
Nola Curry say, Boosie and BG made real niggas tap in.
Man, I seen BG on the picture. BG and, who that was on? BG and
Terrence Crawford.
And somebody else.
Boosie,
BG, and Terrence Crawford. I said, oh, look at these niggas, man.
That's gangster.
That's gangster, dog.
And BG, see, bro, BG been the homie. I'm talking about for years and years and years, man. We've been knowing BG, rocking with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? BG good in almost every hood in the city. Ain't nowhere BG can't go.
Mm-hmm.
You dig?
Nigga, I love for BG in that city, dog.
Man, I was flipping through YouTube earlier. I watched the St. Bernard Part 2 with State Property.
Oh, yeah?
See, bro. State Property rock that bitch.
Yeah, bro.
St. Bernard, y'all got the best reunion so far in the whole city.
They got to play catch up to y'all.
They got to play catch up. That's the standard. Y'all
I disagree.
Who had the better one in there?
St. Thomas.
Who they had there?
Who performed? Give a damn who performed.
You biased, right? You biased.
State Property rock this shit.
You being biased by a performance.
Man, that's what made that bitch.
What you talking about, though?
I'm talking about, nah, this shit was way louder than that, man. You just had to wait for
They got me staring through the world through my rear view.
Man, look, I'm telling you.
They even had the attendance like they had.
Wait, was in the gym. That bitch was packed.
That bitch was packed. That bitch was live, dog.
I'm talking about an attendance.
I tell you what, I fuck with the Thomas. I'm from Uptown. But if he could have the St. Thomas had this shit on one night, and the Bernard had this shit on the same night,
I'm gonna catch y'all at that.
I'm gonna catch y'all that. I'm gonna come to that. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
It's gonna be still jumping after that concert over. You rap. That's a rap.
That's all. That's all.
That bitch was live. I want to be in that bitch that night.
Yeah, I was in that bitch that night. It went down.
You gonna get them 4 songs, them 25 minutes.
4 songs.
Them 25 minutes.
That boy rocked that bitch, dog.
Cause now you gotta think it wasn't 4 songs. It was State Property.
25
and
Chris and Neef.
And Chris and Neef.
And Freeway.
The Young Gunners. Man, that shit was
all
live.
25 minutes.
Nolan Curry say they make niggas get into situations, but real situations make people deal with shit. That's right, dog.
Money make niggas get into situations, but real situations make people deal with shit. Early, B.
Yeah.
What's up, Corey?
Demond say, what up, Twins and Rock? My weekend activity was great, but it fucked me up when we had to do better, stand on cold. We got to do better, man.
Yeah, because I don't know what blame them. I blame the adults. You dig? Because our OG said, man, what the fuck you bringing a gun on Bourbon Street for? Bitch, you trying to go to jail?
Man.
Tell us that. We be like, man, but you know, them niggas be tripping. Woo, woo, woo.
You know, one year I was in the Melf. My little broad, I'm laid up in the Melf.
Hold up. I'm going to tell you the story before you get there.
Go ahead.
Before you get there.
Go ahead.
One night, me and the LD, a lot of us, bro, me, Mimi, Montreal, Tuck, Snipe, Naughty, Elephant, Eric, two of us, Eric, we walking to the parade, Kenneth, we walking to the parade, we walking down LaSalle Street. We get by the Melf, you dig? We see some niggas out the Melf. Somebody out the group, I don't know who it was, fired a shot in the ground, you know, just bullshitting. Them dudes went in that driveway, they ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
We kept walking, we walking under the bridge. Soon as we got by the bus station, nigga hung out that bitch and start hitting. Paka, 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 with a rifle. My partner E got hit in the leg, got grazed in the leg. We only had one gun. We got the fuck. Nigga, we still went on Bourbon Street that night.
Look, my partner's car. What's up, Horace?
What's up, Horace?
Kenny called me and said, Twin, where you at? I said, I'm in the mouth. He said, man, your brother just got shot in the head. I'm like, what? I jumped up, put my shit on, cocked my little 45 and walked out in the driveway in the mouth. At the time, I didn't know who had did it, but he said it was at the Greyhound station. Mm-hmm. Luckily, the mouth is like 2 blocks from the Greyhound station. So I come out the mouth, I bang a left on Martin Luther King. I'm heading toward, not Martin Luther King, what that shit, the cell turned into what? Simon Boulevard? Yeah. It turned into Simon Boulevard. Or something like that. So I'm going down toward the Greyhound station. I get that, man. My brother ain't shot, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Eric got skipped in the leg. We still went on Bourbon that night, though. But the dudes who did it was out the mouth. We knew what it was, but fuck, they had every right to. We had to let that shit go. We was down bad. Yeah. You know, they were like, yeah, man, we didn't know who that was. Woo, woo, woo. You did. But Rock, you must not mess with State Prop, huh? Damn, he biased, though.
I'm talking about the whole overall thing. I ain't gonna just go to one spot and say it was jumping better than us spot because it just had a concert.
I'm talking about what I saw videos from the St. Thomas party. That bit was live. It was live. Yeah. I seen videos from the Magnolia party. That bit was live. For the Magnolia reunion, that bit was live. The shit was live.
All you saw was a concert.
No, I saw the concert.
You saw the concert?
No. Unity. I saw the concert and the Unity and how this shit was.
I said, what else?
It was packed.
That shit was this small.
No, that bit was live, dog.
That shit was this small, man. Stop it.
It was a gym. Rock, it wasn't no hall. It was a gym.
Too.
Why would you? The gym not that small. Rock, what you mean?
That was a small gym.
It's a gym. I about to say that gym in the same and all is a decent size.
Yeah, hold up. Hakeem said, hey, did y'all say one of y'all homeboys' little sister got deleted by a dude that used to try to talk to her? She was young, I think. Y'all told that story. Nah, I can't think. Not us. I don't recall right off the back, bro.
Nah.
None of my homeboy sisters ain't get deleted by nobody.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Horace? Well, money say Rock fuck the Thomas. You know I do too. You did. I ain't got nothing against
I'm not basing it off nobody booking a performer. It wasn't about the performance for me.
Man, it was a lie for me. I like State Property, dog.
We grew up off that.
That's why.
So that's
being biased. Because you like the artist.
No, it was packed. It was not just being biased. That bitch was jumping.
That bitch was jumping.
Yeah, if they had State Property, wouldn't have been.
Who got the better brawl? St. Bernard or the Thomas?
Okay. All right. I rest my case.
If it was the Thomas, you just said right then and there. You just said the Thomas out the dump.
You know, dope. You ain't about to put me on a spot on here. Get the fuck out of here. What?
Harvard's waiting to say question. Y'all boys ever bumped that Rulers Juvenile back in the day? We used to pump that shit hard in the chuck. Yeah. Fucking right. We used to listen to Rulers Juvenile. Y'all fuck with Shine Music. He was going in.
A couple of songs. Daryl Thomas, St. Bernard, bro.
The concert itself, a lot of points, though. I love State Property, whoa.
Yeah.
Me too. And they had a lot of pretty fine females in there. And guess what? Them all were pretty with their makeup on and lipstick and shit.
Singing that shit.
I was like, ooh,
them motherfuckers at our reunion, man.
They probably was.
What's up, FW? What's up,
Mo
Money?
was at the Thomas reunion. They ain't had no damn State Property either.
What's up, FW?
Mo said, damn, so they did that because y'all was out the Magnolia? No. Somebody shot in the air or something.
A shot in the ground or
something.
Them dudes heard
that shot. We joking and laughing. We drunk and shit. Them dudes came back plucking.
Yeah. Niggas do goofy shit sometimes, but you learn from shit like that. We was all still young.
Yeah, we was young,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So no, it wasn't just we was out the noise because niggas shot in the ground. And them dudes wasn't no dudes. Them dudes really playing ball who came back and did that.
So we got to the bus station by the Greyhound. Right past the right when you go past right past the bus station, the niggas start letting loose with a rifle. I went and laid up there and niggas say Creole Tatty said, who had the baddest bras, the East or the Bernard? Oh, the East.
The East.
The Bernard ain't big enough to hold what the East got, bro.
Yeah, the East is huge, man. Cause you got if you talking about the East, you got Miss You, you got the East, you got kind of like Gentilly kind of. All that shit is like, you know, in between that. But the East definitely, yeah.
Just like the hit song Bad Boys? Yeah, we like Shine, but that shit 20 years old.
He only had like 2 or 3 songs to me though, whoa. And he sounded like Biggie too much to me. So I was more of a Biggie fan, too much to be a Shine fan, personally.
OG Man say, what up, y'all? Just tuned in. What's up, man? Hit the like button, man.
Hit that like button, man.
Y'all subscribe to the channel. We try to get our subscriptions up, man.
Yeah, y'all subscribe to the channel. What's up, Big Dog T? We were just talking about one year a broad had shot a dude on Bourbon behind trying to talk to the broad she was with. Yep. Rock was a part of that story. I ain't never knew. We talked about that just now. But happy birthday, Wale.
Happy birthday, Wale. We was all on Canal Street right there at the corner, Canal and Bourbon. So we all just chilling out right there. And then, they had some bras coming through the crowd. It had to be about, maybe.
No, we know just telling bras. We know that.
And they coming through the crowd, and they bad now. I'm talking about they got on clothes too, revealing. So niggas like, say. That's how we is in New Orleans. We touch and feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, say, girl, come on, say, boy.
Quick, we aggressive. We aggressive. And so they was with a bunch of lesbians.
Yeah.
All right. So they walking, so they play. So they get to the car, and I try to grab one of them on, but the lesbian like, hold up, partner. So me and her, I'm like, man, look, you ain't no man. You ain't no man. You
told that girl out, you say, fuck you.
Yeah, I told her, fuck you. Get out my face. You ain't no man.
I treat you like a man.
Yeah, so she went on, we stopped the little melee. They pulled her away. Like about a minute or two later, you hear a shot. Bam! And everybody running back off Bourbon Street. Man, the little dyke chick you just got into it with, she done shot somebody in the head down there. Little lesbian broad, man. I was like, oh, man, that's cold.
Damn.
So I guess I got away with one, huh?
Mm-hmm. Man, y'all remember the dude from New York talking crazy? Yep, I remember that. It's like, shit, let me tell you something. One thing about me that separates, I'm gonna just say a New Orleans nigga, right? Shit, bro, I'm not finna go nowhere and think that just because I'm from the Noya, and I just did a lot of shit out
New Orleans,
that niggas other places don't get down like that.
That was close, Greg.
You know what I'm saying?
So, bro, basically, I don't understand how these dudes go out here nowadays with guns on Bourbon Street because you will get caught.
Well, let me tell you the reason why I even said that. The dude said, remember the dude from New York that was talking crazy?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I remember the dude, but me, myself, personally, like, shit, I be walking off from niggas that be tripping sometimes.
Yeah, I walk off from them.
I just walk, I know how far this shit could go. Like, if we start fighting, if I get my hands on a gun, I'm going to shoot you out here. I don't give a fuck who out here.
They said they arresting a lot of them carrying guns in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So that damn law they passed and set their ass up.
Yeah, we said that.
It's cool.
Well, no, it wasn't that. Niggas was going to do that regardless, but they set the law or not.
But they fucking up big time. They going to jail for them guns out there now.
What's up, Weezy? Horace said, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. No, it ain't where you from or where you at. It's who you are.
With your heart pump.
With your heart pump. What you going to stand on? The nigga don't care where you at. Them niggas got a, man, Pelican suck, bro. I hate watching them. So, Horace, that's what we say. It ain't where you from or where you at. It's who you are.
Not just that, but like I said, bro, you got to live up, bro. You got to be cautious and careful going on Bourbon Street because a lot of niggas that get drunk out there, don't know how to handle their liquor. They disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to think for other niggas, man. You got to think for other niggas sometimes. Some niggas can't think. You got to think for them.
What's up,
your
Duval?
Safety and your health and your freedom.
What's up, Duval? It's not that, but the dude in the pizza shop from New York was like, man, I'll break one of these country niggas' neck. And I looked at he was into it. He must have got to it with a nigga before we walked up from New Orleans, right?
Yeah, he did. He was hot.
He was irate. He had to took his shirt off, had a tank top on or something. And I'm like, boy, you want to talking about you'll break a nigga neck? Man, the album on the feet right across the street. Nigga will smoke you, boy, and go right in that project. Man, you just ain't no place where you about to punch no nigga down, but this ain't that type of city.
You ain't about to choke no nigga either.
Yeah, you ain't about to choke no nigga, man, none of that.
He said, man, you just like you got to think for people driving crazy.
Yeah.
How Wiley say so? Spending my birthday with the twin.
Tweeds,
ain't no better place to be, dog. We got to take it. I wasn't going to take a shot tonight. I got to take one tonight.
Yeah.
I got to take one for
take
you,
a shot, bro.
We're going to wait till 8:30, though.
Yeah.
Because it's early and it's your birthday. We're going to take an early shot and get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, though, bro.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, brother. Making it 53.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot and seen a lot, brother.
Facts.
I know that for a fact.
Thanks.
But, yeah, man, we didn't bring no guns on no Bourbon Street, dog. That was like a no-no. I'm like, no, you don't bring no guns on Bourbon.
Not just that. You would have police that will come up on your clip
grab you.
and pull their badge out and start searching niggas.
Come here, y'all get on the wall.
You're not finna break out running on no Bourbon. There's too many people. You ain't gonna be able to run on no Bourbon Street.
Man, they got horses in there. I see nigga get snatched up by the horse in there.
Nigga stupid, nigga horse gallon, nigga. Nigga throw them all nigga in the trash.
What's up, Rudy?
What's up, Rudy? Rudy was with us that night. We was on
Rudy,
Bourbon.
I think Rudy was with us that night. We was on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, man, was in the picture. All of us was on Bourbon Street. Like, we used to go out there, like I said. We knew not to bring no guns. And we wasn't going out there to get into no shit because we know the people is not finna play with you out here, man.
I want to know in your mind.
Look, Cook Greg B said, stop and frisk on Bourbon. Man, listen. If you walk in the pack of 4 dudes, they might be in a pack with regular clothes on, black officers, white officers, with regular clothes on. They'll get close to you, pull their badge out, and start against the wall.
Or you just start searching you.
Like,
they might not make you get on the wall. They might just start searching you.
You might be like, what the fuck? They be like, look, NOPD.
On Bourbon, dog.
On Bourbon Street, dog.
That's facts.
Yeah, they would do that.
Say, y'all, was it out of town niggas that got hit up on Bourbon? Yeah.
No.
Yes, I read it. It was out of town dudes that got hit up.
This nigga was a local. Got hit in the stomach?
I'm talking about most of the people, like 5 or 6 of them that got hit
I'm
up.
talking about the dude that got killed.
2 dudes that had to shoot out, they were shooting at each other and hit 4 people. That was like a block away from. It's just too much going on, man.
But I'm telling you, that's why I brought up. When I go out, bro, I don't be on that type of shit, bro.
Yeah.
I done been through real shootouts and all this, man. Look, that shit that ain't exciting to me. It ain't cool. It ain't what's up. None of that type of bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
DJ say, me and my girls had straps before a different tool when we used to be out there. Better safe than pregnant.
I know that's right.
I've heard that shit.
I know that's right.
That's what it was, though, man. You go to Bourbon Street, man. What happens on Bourbon stays on Bourbon, man. You know what I'm saying?
My birthday was yesterday. SAG in the building. What's that, Double T?
What's happening, bro? He said one of them was from Gonzales. Oh, yeah?
Damn, I went to high school in Gonzales.
I went to school out there.
That's some bullshit all the while. Gun frown on Bourbon.
Man,
Shit, bro, what they fail to realize, but know what they gonna do, they gonna change the law. If you get caught with a gun on Bourbon and shooting on Bourbon, automatic life. Watch what I tell you.
Are they gonna make it fair time? Ain't gonna be automatic life. It's gonna be something serious.
They gonna do something, dog.
That's their money right there. Cause really, I'm gonna be real with you.
I wouldn't bring no gun on Bourbon Street, though, dog.
I wouldn't either.
When the last time y'all been there?
I ain't been in a while, dog.
Bro,
Bourbon
Street is youngsters.
Yeah, a bunch of youngsters, huh?
I'm talking about youngsters. They wild out on Bourbon, bro. Hanging on Bourbon. Youngsters, young girls, young dudes. It's like the set.
I remember the last time I went on Bourbon, what made me really stop fucking with it was the police were trying to make everybody move. You couldn't just stand and chill.
Oh, no, nigga, it's the set. You can stand, chill, whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Them dudes out there with fucking bags and shit, just hustling.
In front of the police and everything.
Man, sitting out
like
pimping. Young niggas pimping.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I done been around that kind of shit.
I was on Bourbon, like, me and my little brother. I'm like, there's a lot of am I tripping? There's a lot of kids on Bourbon Street.
It used to be like that, Wolf.
It used to be like that.
It used to be like
and
that.
when I say kids, I'm not real young.
No,
kids.
you mean.
I'm saying like my kids' age.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Granted, my kid's 30. You know what I'm saying? So, but
it's already illegal to carry guns on Bourbon because of the balls. No, that's really you can't carry guns on Bourbon because of it's parades. Because as long as you don't go in the bar, you can have your gun on you. But they did change the law on Bourbon where you can't bring a gun on Bourbon because it's parades.
See, I heard about the 3-year-old who got killed uptown. Yeah, we saw that, man.
Yeah, we saw that, man.
3-year-old got unalived by accident. A gun fell and hit him in his chest.
Yep.
And unalived him, bro.
Yeah.
What's a 30 or something?
I don't know what kind of gun it was, bro. I don't know.
Hit him in the chest. They were living out here in Houston, know the little dude.
Guns don't supposed to do that, though.
Man, I'm ready for that concert, though, you heard me?
How many guns let them drop?
Yeah, I know.
I know that bitch never went off, boy. I don't know how that probably not really what happened, though.
Like, hey, that's why I'm just saying, hey, I ain't never dropped
but I seen a nigga drop a gun I seen a nigga drop a gun in that bitch. Pow!
Yeah, I seen that happen.
I
ain't never happened to me, but I seen
he had a little
what it was.
Beretta.
He slung that bitch.
Chrome and brown, but the brown habit was clean.
St. Thomas and Clara said, yeah, I work on Bourbon. You could think that's another hood because it's so fucked up on Bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
People hanging out all type of the night and everything that's really is set for real.
Yeah.
Say, bro, and everything be going, man, everything be going on Bourbon Street, though. Man, listen. You gotta look between just what you see the strip clubs and the drinks and the people drunk. Pay attention, dog. Watch.
And Boogie said the little chick who the gun was for took out and ran. He looking for it now. Man, cameras everywhere on Bourbon, dog.
They is.
Believe what I was saying.
Everywhere. I said, bro, I would not step on the fucking crack on Bourbon Street, man. You got thousands of witnesses and cameras. I ain't gonna get to it with no nigga, man. I ain't getting to it with no nigga on no Bourbon Street, man.
It looked like if you come there to visit,
yeah,
I don't want to do this.
While it's so sick, back in the game, it wasn't like that on Bourbon. It wasn't,
dog.
It wasn't. I had to be on that bitch.
It wasn't like
for
that.
all kinds of reasons. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that, bro.
Them laws used to hack you on Bourbon.
Yeah,
they'll
just hack your ass up on Bourbon
and check you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell them like I niggas don't remember them days, dog.
Check you.
Look, it'll be put it like this. We'll be deep as a motherfucker, right?
We be
couldn't
deep.
smoke weed and nothing.
Couldn't smoke weed and nothing on that bitch.
Man, my partner went to jail was smoking weed on Bourbon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I had a partner went to jail for pissing on the side of the street.
Pissing.
All that shit.
You repeat that thing, man, they had a paddy wagon. Nigga, they were lining niggas up. Now, they say everything goes on Bourbon, dog.
But Money said the woman on the run for the child? No.
Yeah.
The woman, it was an accident. Why she on the run?
Because they want to question her. It's
her
her
gun.
gun. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn. That's cool. Must have been a cheap high point if it shot when dropped. No, it was a Beretta.
What's up, Devin? What's happening, brother?
I think his
What's up,
Beretta had the you could pull the thumb, you could pull a hammer back, and when that bitch hit the ground, it must have just I don't know how the fuck. Cause them guns, a lot of guns shit, but they don't understand.
That's
like,
different.
Their
Like
triggers is
my
new.
them old 45.
Yeah.
I had an old brown. You know, you had the cock lemon squeeze.
Yeah.
Now that'll go off.
Yeah.
That's gonna go off.
Yeah.
But people been killing on Canal Street, not Bourbon, no. Now this happened on Bourbon Street.
Mm-hmm.
They just killed a week before that. They killed another female on Bourbon Street.
Yep.
You did?
Chris said, I ain't gonna lie, doing Bourbon Street Classic, shit always been critical. It has. I ain't gonna lie, it has, because I remember we did the hood to hood, and International T was talking about the incident on Bourbon Street.
Mm-hmm.
Dude would get smoked out that end.
What?
But it wasn't on Bourbon, though. That shit was on, like, Canal and
Royal or some shit.
it wasn't necessarily on Bourbon like that.
Somebody told me that, too.
Yeah, man. But you're right, Chris. It always been wild out there for that. But I knew already, like, man, I ain't finna go out here with this bullshit because them people gonna be out here.
We wasn't on that time for no Bayou Classic, man.
We left
I
that
know
project
back
shit
in
in
the
the
day,
project.
We got fresh to go mess with them damn college girls and came down.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we went out there for.
That's it.
Nigga line up and shit, get fresh, put on the cologne. You heard me? Get some
That
rubbers,
used to be my busiest weekend.
get us some bottles, whatever we drinking. We'll do what we do, man.
Yep.
Man,
We'll
for
be lit when
years,
we get there.
we used to meet different females, bring them to the Magnolia. You had a certain little place you was bring them to called the Dungeon.
Yep.
It was a house in the Magnolia. We going to the Magnolia. Like, yeah, come on.
Let's go.
They'll walk with us back to the project, and man, we used to be cutting up.
Cutting
we
up.
not, boy.
Look,
Bayou Classic meant something different for us.
more money say undercovers out there, hard. Serve the wrong person to smoke some smoke or some coke and watch. Yeah, they out there
Yeah, they
hard.
out there more money.
Now I wouldn't
They
say
out there.
crumb on Bourbon
The
Street.
way I looked at it, it was cool.
Yep.
I was like, these just out here cool like that.
Chilling, now.
What's up, Randy?
I got that gas, dog. I got them gas. I got them packs. I'm like, what? Them niggas got the bag right there, wide open on Canal, nigga. On Canal Street in the broad daylight.
Man, now see, that's how they used to do on Peachtree when I went to Atlanta. Nigga walking up showing I got that blow. Like, nah, I don't do no fucking coke, nigga. Nah, man.
Them niggas by Nouveau and Sports Plus and shit all out there hustling.
At night, at the daytime?
Daytime.
Oh,
nigga.
wow. Well, hey,
Oh,
man, that's
wow.
on them.
Daytime.
That's
I
on
couldn't
them.
believe the shit. Nigga, I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And the Israelites on the corner.
You
Yeah.
see, look, they coming from wherever in plain clothes. You ain't never lied, Mo. Chris T said, look, the dude bumped the nigga. They got into it. Dude was like, man, I ain't about to argue with you. And turn around and dude shot him in the back of his head.
That's the International T was talking about.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one with the little red dude on it.
They flying drones too.
They flying
Yeah,
drones
they got
too.
drones. Yeah, that's what they said.
Slim Kennedy said, Bayou Classic was the truth back in the gym.
Females
dog.
everywhere.
Frank TV says it's not just Bourbon, it's the whole French Quarter. But you don't really hear about a lot of shit going on Frenchman Street, whoa.
Yeah,
They
Frenchman
said
Street,
they
they
had a
don't put
fight
that
in
shit
the
on
dome,
Frenchman.
huh? For the game.
They did.
They did?
Probably for
That's
the
what
Bayou
I heard.
Classic.
That's what I heard.
Oh, wow.
I don't know for sure. Allegedly, they say they had a fight. I
Yeah,
don't know.
he passed away, Hakeem. That's what Bayou Classic was about back in the day, the females.
But now these niggas like women, they like men and women.
They like men and women, so they ain't about the females as much.
They ain't about the females. They want home in the seal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
B-side Johnny say, what up, bros? I remember when the undercover used to bump into you on low key trying to pat you down.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just walk straight up.
Straight up, pull their badge out, go to search and nigga. Like, man, first you'll be like, and you see them badges, you ain't finna go against that. Especially if you know you ain't bring no gun. Man, do what I gotta do and let me get on my way.
Creole Taddy said pickpockets and scammers too. Shit, transmissions and all. For real, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
My family.
yeah,
What's up, Johnny
phone
Boo?
Last night kept passing.
What's up, Johnny Boo? What's happening, brother?
Yeah, what's up, Johnny? Hey, y'all go
What's up,
subscribe
Johnny Boo?
to Johnny Page. He coming back with a story that y'all might have missed.
Fire.
Yeah, fire though. Y'all go check it out.
Y'all go check it out. Subscribe, man. He back.
Yeah, he back.
We back, baby. We back. Say, but they got so much shit going on in the French Quarter, you would not believe it, bro. Say, bro, this what you gotta understand about New Orleans and the French Quarter. That bitch was popping and thriving. This is what I read the other day.
What?
They had more neon lights and on Bourbon Street and Canal Street,
Vegas.
then the whole state of Nevada.
Not just Vegas, Reno.
No slot machines and all that. Then the whole state of Nevada. That bitch was popping way before.
It was popping.
Vegas even came up.
That was the first Vegas, man.
Yeah,
That was the first party place for any rich people in the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
They went to New Orleans first. Man.
Akeem said, yeah, bro, I know that, bro. When I first moved up here and went on Bourbon and Canal, the undercover bitch deep as hell. What?
Yeah, they deep.
Man.
I remember one time at Underground, niggas showed me some fake weed. Well, I went back down there with a pump and everything.
I remember that.
Shit, I was gonna bust his ass. Yeah. I wasn't worried about the police or nothing. I was so mad. Then the female was laughing at me. I felt played. So I said, watch this. Come on, my stupid ass to jail.
Yeah, that boy Chris said he was stopping fit before it was even outlawed. I remember that, like, man, like in my time, like Bayou Classic.
Remember they used to make
Super Bowl Essence.
They used to make a chain on for Carnival.
Man.
You know, like for the parade on St. Charles, you get to a certain spot, them bitches will block you off.
Yeah, I remember that.
Come on, take a shot for my man Wiley. It's his birthday, man. You heard me? Come on, man. Y'all put y'all ones in the chat. I know it's early, but I'm doing it because it's his birthday.
Miss Little say, I was scared to go, but Battle of the Bands was good this year. No drama. Then they bought dogs in my car. We band heads, so I will go to Battle of the Bands and I'll go watch the game.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And look, like just because I love New Orleans, dog, when I go home, I do go on Bourbon sometime. Mm-hmm. But if I see shit get too risky, I'm going the other way, man. I did too much, been through too much, I just did too much of shit to fuck around and be at Bourbon and catch a straight bullet from some shit I ain't had nothing to do with. I ain't going out like that.
Night Ward in the building.
You did? No, indeed, man.
First time I went down there, police damn near hit my pops with a squad car. The police don't give a damn.
No, indeed. I'm trying to figure out about the quarters. Hey, y'all put y'all ones in the chat, man. We taking a shot.
Say, bro, the quarters at one time was like a safe haven, bro.
Yeah.
Over the last few years, that shit just got bananas.
Put y'all ones in the chat, man.
Used to automatically say, man, nigga ain't gonna do nothing. Fuck with them laws in the
French Quarter, boy.
Yep.
Too hot. You had niggas who had to be strapped that wasn't going in the French Quarter at all. That was tourist shit.
That was for the tour.
To keep it all the way funk with y'all. That was tourist shit. I would see to be the daiquiri shops and whatever club was popping at that time.
Yep.
3 times for the third.
You dig?
And I tell y'all all the time, like, people be wondering, like, do Uptown really beef with downtown? It be little shit be going on with Uptown and downtown, but not really. So there don't be no automatic beef with downtown just because you from Uptown, because like I say, Uptown beef with Uptown, and downtown for the most part beef with downtown.
Right, we barely see dudes from
we don't
be knowing dudes from downtown like people be knowing them. We don't be knowing them dudes, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a popping hood, and you in your hood all the time.
You get some money around that thing?
I ain't got time to go downtown and know what's going on.
Man,
with,
look,
you know,
within the block radius, we got 3 or 4 corner stores. You know what I'm saying? We got like not just our set was making some money. Them boys getting money on the Ave too. Like right up the street, Bubby, Remy, Bad Heart, all them niggas on the Ave right there. They was getting money over there, man.
Man, I ain't know NOLA high school football was serious down there. Yeah. Y'all got some good teams. Was it like when y'all was coming up, or was it more basketball city? Shit.
You had Shaw, and you had Rummel.
You had good teams all together, though. Man, we had Randy Livingston, man. That dude was one of the coolest high school basketball players I've ever seen.
Spencer.
Harold Arsenal.
You had Greedy and Dino.
Yeah.
You had some stars that were coming through that city, bro.
We got Marshall
Falk.
Yeah.
Ed Reed.
The boy from
Agnostic Approach. What's happening, man?
What's up, Agnostic Approach? What's happening? I'm agnostic too, brother.
Dara Thomas said, I always had strong connections with Uptown. I said, Brian, really? I used to live in the East. I got partners in the East who I love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say I don't fuck with them because I'm from Uptown, you know? And I got partners like the St. Bernard who I've been fucking with for 25, 30 years who I fuck with like my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Is that going to catch me a call game? Yeah, call in the playoffs, right? They about to play one more game before they go to the championship.
Yeah, they in the semis. Right.
Them boys are dog. They're a dog. Call. They football program serious, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Serious.
Hey, y'all like the video, man? Hit that thumbs up button, man. The Think Twice podcast. We ain't really talking about the Bayou Classic. You know what I'm saying? How we had some experiences out there. I was my partner 50 was in here. 50 come in, I'm gonna tell y'all the crazy story. I was with 50 one time on Bourbon for Bayou Classic, man. I got some top on the middle of Bourbon Street.
Both of us.
The middle of Bourbon Street.
In the middle of the street.
If 50 come in, he could validate that story. 50 was with me. You dig?
Nigga dropped this shit right in the middle of Bourbon. He both of us up.
Yeah. What about them Karen Crow? I didn't know Karen Crow was doing something right now. I knew that's what Kevin Falk went. Karen Crow, huh?
Yeah, he went to Karen Crow.
Remind me of back home because my city is football city. What city that is, Akeem?
What? Who went to Karen Crow?
No,
Kevin Falk.
I think he went to.
I think he went to Karen
He
Crow.
went to Karen Crow. Yeah, he went to Karen Crow.
Nickel State.
No, Karen Crow High.
Kevin Falk played for, we talking about the high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kevin Falk played
Not
for
Marshall
LSU.
Falk.
We talking about football.
Marshall Falk went to San Diego State.
Yeah, Marshall Falk went to San Diego State.
Pre-Katrina, the East was beautiful. Thick red bones, nice houses, mall, movie theater, Six Flags. Hold up. Let me stop you right quick.
Way before Six Flags.
Way before pre-Katrina. Man, you got to go back to the 90s, bro. Around 2000.
Late 80s.
Around 2000, that bitch that started getting gutter in the East.
Yeah.
But in the 90s and shit, in the 80s, man, that bitch was nice.
It was nice.
The East was nice.
Warren Sapp from Baton Rouge or NOLA?
He from Florida.
He from Florida. What you call it from Baton Rouge? Warwick Dunn from Baton Rouge. You did? Man, in the 80s, they used to have the Plaza. Used to have like a Godfather's Pizza, the best pizza New Orleans ever had. I don't know if they got Godfathers no more. It was on Reed. You had K&B right there. You had Dale Shams. You had the East Lake Movie Theater.
It was nice, bro.
The East was cracking. You had the skating ring, Don Carter, bowling alley. The East went out. That's when we moved out there. It was cracking.
He's in Warwick. Yeah, Warwick Dunn. He from Baton Rouge.
Yeah, he from Baton Rouge.
He went to Baton Rouge Catholic, I believe.
Hey, twins, y'all ever fuck with the radio club on Diamond called Rhythmics? No, the one on Bayou Road. We used to go to that one, no.
Nigga said we never closed.
Yeah, we never closed. Was open.
Man. Oh man. I used to leave that bitch. I used to go to leave Whispers. I go right there. Boom. Right there.
Man, listen. I went in there twice and hit on the machines and we never closed. You know how you order your food and then you might go get on the machines and play the machines? I know that bitch twice.
Said Rooski Rudy from Baton Rouge. How you know about that?
Yeah, man.
They did have a Dale Shams right there, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Plaza, Nicole. Look, the Plaza was so fucking nice, bro. That bit was like, it was a modern mall before they really had modern mall because you had like an ice ring inside the Plaza.
Yep.
You had Spaceport. It was a game where you
had
wanted
KB
to play
Toys.
games all day. KB Toys.
That bit was nice.
Maison Blanche was like Dillard's. You know what I'm saying? The Plaza was nice. Walmart was in Bunker Hill type shit. Well, Walmart wasn't even there.
H-Mob said Piccadilly. That was in Carrollton shopping center.
Carrollton, yeah. Matter of fact, no, that's a Home Depot.
What?
Home Depot is
Where
where
the
the Plaza used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, Home Depot.
Yeah, man. I told you I ran with the Ballad Boys.
Oh, all right, so you know that.
You know that.
The Ballad Boys and them dudes out these used to get into it in the Plaza.
Yeah, you get into it. The Plaza, the skating ring, the bowling alley.
Skating ring.
Mm-hmm.
Got a tour with them dudes at the skating ring.
The Ballad Boys?
Yep. Mark was with a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Catholic, is New Orleans a Catholic city? I know there's a lot of Catholic churches up there.
Yeah.
I think M11. I think the nigga tried to hit M11 with a
skate?
with a or like a crowbar out the trunk.
What?
Yeah. Mark kept saying, "Boy, that nigga got a gun." I was like, "He ain't got no gun. He ain't got no gun, man."
Yeah.
But then we was on. And they was trying to crack the crowd that's coming out there one time.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy,
He used to go down.
He used to go down at that bitch. Who y'all think got the best hot side sandwich in the city?
Oh,
Man, it's a lot of places you can go, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. The last one I got
In fact, Mark and Meiser was the ones fighting first.
was from Louisiana Discount. That's the last hot sauce I got. That bit was on point.
Yeah, I like Louisiana discount bread because it be fresh.
In the 90s, in the early 2000s, the Bayou Classic was a movie.
It was,
It was, bro.
Man, before that.
It was a movie, D. Granger. Like, it was something to see, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess, like he said, now, it's a lot of children, like, out there. Like, it was mostly college students and alumni. And then us, who was just right above them, used to be out there. You know what I'm saying?
But now it's young people.
It wasn't that many high school people on Bourbon Street when I used to be out
You
there.
got to think, it's Bayou Classic, so it's still something everybody want to go to. So all them cats who out there beefing, they see each other.
You know why I think it changed too, Rock? Let me tell you why I think it changed, bro. Because it's like Shadon said, it was college students and people a little older than college students,
Like the
right?
alumni.
Like people that were still in high school, they couldn't go to no Bourbon Street and shit and hang out till no 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Their mama come and pick them up. Now,
Yeah.
since the mamas and their daddies is younger,
Out there, too.
They young and out there too. You know, they out there with them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm like, man, this shit's bananas, bro.
yeah. Mona Susan, I bounce with them niggas come from out that
LD.
LD. Yeah, man.
Give a show about call ski mask and it be 50 more.
more. Believe that. Broad Brinks on that high sizes, yeah. A black man on Godfather Pizza.
I ain't never knew that, Reed Dollars.
Bro. R.I.P. TJ Swine, Juice Crew.
R.I.P. to TJ Swine, who sing on my records. He made the beat for nobody, beat the biz, not check it.
Back in the days, he
beats
used
the
to...
biz.
Yeah, that nigga bullshit.
Nobody beats the biz.
Man,
Man,
these
dang,
niggas-
shining on the
What's up, Chevelle?
Hey, Chevelle, what's going on?
Red Weasel got a good hot sausage sandwich. They do, but Red Weasel use their own sausage, though. It don't be packed hot sausage. You dig? Yeah, we used to be a real dress festival. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was a dress festival, man.
That boy Red Weasel, I got a 6-pack of hot sauce.
Top Shelf?
I got a 6-pack of hot sauce I ordered offline. That's the best sauce I ever had. Hot sauce just got a different taste. Packed hot sauce got a different taste than anything you ever had before.
Did y'all have Saks back in the day? In shopping store, I could be saying it wrong. Yeah, we got Saks right now.
Right now, I always had that bitch now.
Like David said, Jeans by Legion Fields had the best hot sauce at pool boys. Them dudes used to be in that like a club after 2 a.m.
Not to me.
Not to me.
They had the best roast beef.
They had the best roast beef.
But the hot sauce they had, they wasn't hot sauces.
That wasn't patents. They
That
had their
wasn't
own hot
patents.
sauces. And it wasn't patents. It wasn't
What
patents.
store? Was that the Polo store in what Saks had on Canal Street? What was that store downstairs?
Rubenstein?
Rubenstein.
Yeah,
Rubenstein
Rose Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that Kirk,
We used to
I always
get the
wonder-
polos from there.
I always wonder why they call it TC and LD. The TC is called TC because it's the Taladana court. The LD is called the LD because it's the cell court, the cell driveway.
Yep. Or the last driveway.
Or the last driveway.
Which is some low down dogs. Them niggas.
Small.
Some low down dogs.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of polo shit in there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had
Bunch of-
exclusive
they had,
polos.
Exclusive, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they had polos like,
Because they had a whole little one side polo.
yeah,
Fire.
fire.
They
They
had
had
all-
exclusive shit.
yeah.
They had the shit Dillis and them had in
Yeah,
that
that's
bitch.
why I used to go get them when I used to rock the Oxford.
Yeah.
I used to go get them from there.
Man, look, you go in there and get you go get a silk polo out there. That bitch got the horse on that bitch, the bit. You know what I'm saying? Them type of polos.
Yeah,
Them
yeah.
bitches be clean. I ain't gonna lie. You going? That's another thing that made it a little different. Another time we go to that bitch, we know they had that in there.
Yeah. Because everybody want to run to the big rule
Yeah.
and all American jeans and shit.
Yep.
Nah, I'ma go over
They had a
there.
Rube in the Plaza at one time.
Yeah.
They had a Rube in the Plaza at one time.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Niggas say all American jeans. Yep.
Yeah.
We get our guest jean outfits from.
Mm-hmm.
Reed Dollar say leaving J's and catching that Conoco
And the
for the
boys.
hot. Catching that Conoco for the Conoco got good breakfast. I know that much. I ain't never had the hot sausages though. That's across the river.
Niggas say clutch.
Y'all rather the patty or the sausage.
Polo from Rule.
The patty.
Go
patty.
upstairs to the polo.
Because when you cook the link, you go cook some of the flavor out the link.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the link is wrapped in pork. And I be trying not to mess with that pork, but the patty don't have no pork in it. You dig?
Let me tell you how I got on, like you have buku
They
polo.
say French Quarter Polo.
I used to tell my mom, you know, they'll tell you get polos and khakis and stuff for the school. I tell my grandma I want polo shirts. Instead, she just going to get a polo shirt.
Yeah.
She was going to get polo shirts.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the man
You
on
like
that bitch.
these kind? Yeah, I like them kind. Yeah, I like them kind.
Yeah,
My mom
man.
No, I ain't gonna lie,
striped
dog.
ones. You like the striped ones? Yeah, I like the striped ones.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Look, I ain't grow up with the best of shit,
Yeah.
but my mama made sure I was straight when the time we go to school. Like,
You had to be though, cause that shit.
yeah, I had the best of shit, but she made me all right.
I already told y'all, bro. I already told y'all. We so motherfucking. And I ain't saying open eyes, everything got pork in it. Well, I try not to eat the stuff I know that got pork in it.
Yeah, but we talk about patents, ain't got no pork in it.
Nah.
It's beef.
Yeah, beef.
Everything don't have no damn pork in it.
Yeah, we never closed on St. Claude. We was talking about we never closed.
No, we never closes on Chef.
That was on shelf.
St. Claude is jeans.
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 It's on St. Claude. What that is?
The Big Pink building. St. Charles and Franklin, St. Charles and Legion
St.
Fields.
Claude and Elysian Fields?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Elysian Fields?
One of them.
Yeah, it's Elysian
Yeah.
Fields. It ain't Franklin. The Franklin got that what you call it store, that food, that furniture store right in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, like I said, man, we was young, brother. Bayou Classic. I don't know what's wrong with these youngsters, bro. But I hope they're watching and paying attention. And what I mean is, pay attention to what's happening to people that's doing it. They going to jail.
Yeah.
You gonna throw your whole life away for a moment of trying to kill somebody on Bourbon Street or Canal Street, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, Hanks was popping too. I mean, I used to like the little broad that used to work. She was a twin. Used to work in Hanks on the register a long time ago.
Thank you, Vaughn, for the back chat, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Y'all hit the cash app. Think Twice podcast, man.
Twice
Support
with
the channel,
two,
man.
Support the channel, man.
He said Stein Mart and Marshall's had their regular polo, but you couldn't tell. $29.99. Well, Stein Mart and Marshall's is new as far as the polo game.
Yeah.
We talking about back in the
We
G.
talking about back in the G.
Well, man, you had to buy a real polo. What's up, Vaughn?
Yeah, you had to buy the real shit. You could even
They
buy the
had something
knockoff.
on the cool.
Who?
Stein Mart.
Yeah, but back in the G, we wasn't going to Stein Mart. I wasn't going.
talking
At least
about
not back in the G. I wasn't. I went when I got to be a man. When I got to be older, I went. But when I was young, no, I went to Rule.
Oh yeah.
All polo need to do is come out with better jeans.
I went to Rule. This was after school when I was going to Stein Mart.
Yeah.
I can't go to Marshall's right now. Y'all tripping.
I would too.
I got
all
look,
that shit is
that
a polo
long
is
sleeve-
just irregular.
No, the long sleeve polo black one I had on the other day. I got that different Marshalls, man.
It's irregular. That's all.
Ain't nobody
They
saying
gotta sell that
bro.
shit too.
Yeah,
The fuck?
and that one ain't irregular. It just was.
I mean, you really can't put the sleeves together. One gonna be a little bit of inch longer than the other.
I'm gonna be paying attention.
That's the irregular.
I know what else it'd be? It'd be a stitch in the collar or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It'd be a little stuff small
Man,
stitch in the
look.
collar. If it ain't right, they gotta send that
that boy
bitch
say
back.
all polo need to do is come out with better jeans.
I don't fuck with that.
What y'all know about that Soul Train
Unless it's a
fashion?
warm up.
Now that's where we can go get our Levi's from too.
Yeah, we get our Levi's that Soul Train fashion.
And Dickie suits, like when
Yeah.
Dickie suits first came out,
Y'all talking that shit? Shoe Town.
Shoe Town just had
The break in Shoe Town.
yeah
Yeah.
on the corner right there by next to Popeye.
What's up, Vizzo? Oh,
What's up,
Shoe
Vizzo?
Town's right there by.
thank you, Apple. We got that,
Jimmy
brother.
Taylor,
Oh,
Della
down a little
Shake.
bit. Yeah.
My Della Shake.
Yeah. I'm tripping.
And
But
Della
somebody
Shake.
said something about Venus Garden on here, man. Shit, but my grandma
Oh,
used
Venus
to shop
Garden.
there.
Yeah.
Venus Garden was a grocery store,
A clothing
A
store.
clothing store.
a shoe store.
Every goddamn
You
thing.
can get furniture from that.
My grandma used to get her thread and shit for my sewing machines and that bitch.
Yeah, all kind of
Everything,
shit.
bro. Everything.
And that cross.
Yep.
That cross on Canal. Man, you had to go upstairs to get in there. That motherfucker was you like a big ass warehouse, dog. I'll never forget that.
See, but old New Orleans is gone, bro. I gotta accept that now, bro. I mean, it's
Well, they got a
hard.
little video going around social media showing the old New Orleans stuff.
I
was
seen
like,
that.
damn,
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck my head up. What's up, Edward? Y'all remember used jeans? Yeah,
Yep.
used, damage.
Diesel.
Yeah, man.
The minds they don't used to work at Shoe Town.
Man.
What's up, Cole?
He said, what y'all know about the ILE?
Man,
Man, my
man,
man, you
on,
know, we used to rock concerts in the ILA,
that was
man.
our hood, man. We got a picture on there. Me, my brother,
Hood.
Turk, Waco, all us on the picture in the ILA, man. All us.
$10.
Yeah, man. We
Yep.
could be in there.
We used to be in that bitch.
$11.
Yep, the
Yeah,
ILA.
11. They used to
11.
charge $11.
$11,
Man, we
man.
used to be in the ILA, man. All the concerts used to be in the ILA.
The hard part was not want to get searched.
Yep, that was the hard part.
we
It was going down in that bitch.
didn't want to get searched, boy. You
Everybody was in there to melt the
we were
camera.
paying to get in, but we want
30
to sneak.
G.
We had to sneak past security though.
GTO, that's when GTO used to be deep. Remember
a
Jimmy?
Warren Meg.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You
Get it,
one of the
girl.
last concerts I saw in that
Don't
Warren Meg.
stop.
You was one of almost the last ones. I think the Buck Jumpers and them used to
I
throw
need
the
a free.
concerts in there.
And you need
Huh?
a man.
Yeah.
That's how that little song, yeah, dog.
I remember going
They
across
used
as a
to
little
them second
boy.
line clubs throw that, or the Indians.
Y'all remember Buffalino shoes?
Yep. Y'all
I
fuck with
remember
Velaz
that.
G's? Nah, we know fucking with Velaz. I don't know what that is, my boy. Can't
Zodiacs.
lie to you.
We had Zodiacs, but that was out during that time too. Remember the Zodiacs?
Hakeem, you be coming with the
Man, but I can't be making shit up, bro.
What they come, what they had out of Pally Royce motherfucking clothes.
Yeah. Man, you put the past that, CJ. Okay,
D.
man.
Grant said, okay, fellas, I had a family on Ferret in the Noya, but again, what was considered the LD in the Noya? If they lived on Ferret,
The long driveway.
if they stayed on Ferret before Tom the Phone, that's the LD.
Yeah.
If they stayed on Ferret after Tom the Phone, that's the TC.
Yeah, that's
That's Tyler Donald.
Yeah. It
Yep.
depends on which side they staying on, because right there on Washington Ferret on the other side, that's like considered the Ave. You know what I'm
What
saying?
y'all call that driveway?
Which one?
The
By the center?
LD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it was really called.
LaSalle
LaSalle.
Drive. Because the real long drive on
And
the
the
other
other
side.
one is-
Yeah, the real long driveway going Willow.
Yeah,
Go
that's
from
right,
Magnolia to
all the way
Willow
to
Street.
Willow,
yeah.
That's the real long
That's the real
driveway.
long
That's the
driveway.
wrong one.
Yeah,
So,
that's
ours
it's
was
the
LaSalle
cell
driveway.
It's the cell driveway, not long
See, because
driveway.
when they were saying that, I used to say that. Because when they come, no, I'm talking about off the LD. And I was like, nigga, that is the long driveway. Go
Yeah.
from Willow way
No,
down
they
there.
didn't know. It's the cell driveway, not
Yeah,
long
it's
driveway.
Not long drive. Long driveway's on the new side.
That's what
Yeah.
they used to say. Oh, I was like, well, make it sense, nigga. I'm
Yeah.
telling you what.
They didn't know.
That's because people don't know.
I'm
son.
telling
People
you,
don't
I'm
know.
telling you, they talk about by the stove.
Yeah, yeah.
Tripping.
Yeah. A lot of those British Knights, Travel Fox, Zodiacs,
Yeah, bro.
Elises, Reebok boots. Look, Carlin Williams bought it way back. BBA's Leather On magazine was for real players shopping.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
It was.
Yeah,
You get
exactly.
custom made shit over there.
And niggas did 8-ball jackets out of BBA's leather.
Yeah, man. The
Yeah.
jeans with the suede
You
on
ain't
the
lying.
front.
Yeah.
The cow patches, the cow prints on the front of the jeans, man. Buffalinos.
Open your eyes, say they didn't see what happened to the little real one. Cameras everywhere on Bourbon Street.
That's how Lil Wilma got jammed up, man. If y'all know, remember Lil Wilma, the real one? He got jammed up on Bourbon Street the same way. Cameras and shit, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And they got some good ones. Look how they had them 3 dudes on the news. ASAP.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky, bro. I have no fear in my heart towards another man. I don't care what his reputation is.
Don't matter.
My only fear is I'm going to jail for busting his ass.
Yep.
And the one with the gun, they got him close up with the mask.
Yeah, with the
They
mask.
identified
Yeah,
him.
they got him.
I'm saying, bro, I ain't gonna spend the rest of my life in penitentiary because you don't know how to act when you go outside and can't handle your liquor.
Yeah, because I'm not finna let you just fuck over me out here.
Man.
I'm not finna fuss with you out here. I'm gonna try to go on about my business. If I can't do that, I'm going to jail. It's just that simple with me. I don't try to go for bad. I ain't no bad nigga, but I'm gonna fuck you up before you fuck me up. That's for sure.
Kuzan said, this therapy from the LA life. Y'all eat at D.H. Holmes cafeteria? Fucking
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Man, my grandma used to get that chili and hot dog, chili and grilled cheese.
Yep.
Or something like that. She used to get. I knew she used to get chili. I was like, I don't eat no chili.
That boy said, Reed Don said when Porter Call was using real steak meat for their burgers.
Man.
Porter Call had the best burgers in the city at that time. I don't know what, I ain't been there in a while, but he right. When they were using that real, oh my God.
Man.
Yeah.
Bruce said Newton was the one. Sunday night after the 12, though, if you know, you know. Bobby Marshall and the crew, after 12 is up till daylight.
Yeah.
Yep. Darren Thomas said, walking away don't make you less of a man. The best wars fought are the wars nobody died in. Real shit.
That's true.
Real shit,
Cause I
Darren.
don't like we always say on here, bro. Like we don't care about no reputation in no streets, man. That shit don't mean nothing to me, son.
Nothing, dog.
It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Nigga think, because guess what? Know why reputation on the street don't mean nothing to me? Because I seen the hardest niggas get their ass buzzed by a coward.
Yep.
The baddest niggas get killed by a coward.
I seen a nigga with 50 bodies get killed by a nigga that ain't never killed nobody.
So that shit, the reputation don't mean nothing to me. You know what means something to me? Being righteous.
Nigga shot an elbow, man. Badly spiders,
'Cause
badly east.
if shit do go bad, fuck. I was righteous at first. You know what I'm saying? I try to go into this situation, you know, with the right mind frame.
Say, bro, I want to talk to y'all about this year, too, bro. I'll just get on this here right just for a quick second. Y'all know they found the dude lynched in Mississippi, bro?
Recently?
Recently, bro.
What?
Last week. The dude allegedly was suing the police department,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The dude had kids and everything, man. They found that dude lynched in an abandoned house, man. Lynched, hanging. You know, while we sitting there talking about Kamala and Trump and, you know, men and women and Crips and Bloods and all this type of shit, man, motherfuckers still lynching black people in America, man.
Yeah.
We got to get on code, dog.
Yeah, you got to get on code. He just mentioned that. Y'all saw what your old boy Biden did, huh? After he talked all that shit when he was running for the election, talking about how Trump a criminal, but he pardoned his son, huh?
Yeah, he pardoned his son. You saw that, huh?
Man, that's cool.
When
He on code.
When he said out his own mouth, when they asked him, if you gonna take the verdict, whatever they give your son, he said, yeah, whatever the judge get him, he got handle his
He
business.
showed his true
You know what I'm
colors.
saying? He said, nobody is exempt from the law. Then they asked him again, you thinking about pardoning? He was like, nope, not doing that.
Come to find out,
He
the
found out
lie.
he lied.
Lied to your teeth.
Them motherfuckers that broke every promise, treaty, and
They
pinky
keep
swear.
their own, man. They hold their own,
Yeah,
dog.
man, they
Y'all
on
got-
code.
They on code with their own,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Just we got to get on code with our
Always.
own. That's what I try to tell y'all, bro. Ain't about
Keep
being no
that.
fucking racist, man.
Stop,
Just get on code.
Stop playing that game, man.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying. We weren't trying to talk about no down with no damn Camel or none of
Yeah.
that shit and pro-Trump. We were just telling them stop
They on
playing
code.
that whole game right there, man.
Man, look, Bally Ace, Bally Spiders, Blue Spot, shit, bro, all that, bro. What do y'all miss most about the city from back in the game?
The community, bro.
Man,
I miss the community.
it was love, man. It was, man.
The older dudes took care of the community, dog.
Yeah,
They took care of the youngsters.
yeah,
And we try to do the same thing, right?
yeah.
What I mean is, though, if it was the Magnolia, dog, everybody was together. It was love.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking the Calio, it was the same thing, dog. And the
Yeah.
Mouth was the same thing.
Yeah.
If you go to a DJ in the Mouth was together.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this
Let's
question.
go to St. Thomas. St. Thomas, you know, man, the inside shit.
You go
Somebody
there,
on the
DJ.
outside, go there. They
You can
together.
go relive 1 year out of your life for 1 year.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
What year would it be?
2000. 2000, 2001.
No, I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say 1996, the year I got out of the Marine Corps. That year right there, the word I was using now was litty.
Yeah.
I was litty.
I still say 2000.
I was lit, dog. When I got out the service, oh, man.
Dashes, competitions, comments, Elmwoods. Wow, shout out to the Melt. Yeah, shout out to the Melt.
The Melt was a family, dog. Yeah. Although they might have had their little inside shit, but they was together.
Yeah.
I don't know if the hoods be together no more like that, but I don't know if, I don't understand why they let little babies get killed and they shooting at, I don't get it.
That boy said, man, I heard Popeye used to serve breakfast back in the day. Is that true? Yep, that's true. That's true. Okay, Danny said she lived on the side with the school. Well, she lived on that side with the school. She ain't living in the LD. She said she stayed on Ferret. But if she lived on with the school, the side with the school is the other side of Ferret. Right or wrong? She could have stayed where we stayed. She could have
stayed where y'all stayed.
But we stayed on the other side of the street from the school.
She said she stayed on Ferret. On the side where the school at.
What pie them stayed at? That's not the LD, man. That's something else on the other side of Ferret. Our side of Ferret is where the school is not at.
No, when I asked her what I said was if you pass the school or before the school.
She said on the side with the school. That's not nowhere in the LD is on the side with the school. We stayed across the street from the school. On the other side. Popeye's had tacos too. Yeah, oysters and all kind of shit. Chicken gizzards, all kind of shit. Whoa. Family Day at the park. You ain't never lie about that, Willie. But that was something we'll never see that again, bro. Everybody would be out there.
That'll be everybody family reunion. Yeah. It'd be the city of New Orleans family reunion. Yeah. And people just so happen did their family reunion on the same day. Because everybody used to have their little shirts and shit like that.
Akeem said, what y'all think happened? Because all hoods across America ain't together no more. Y'all think it's just our generation, or I think that the parents got younger and they got less motherfucking rules and restrictions on their children. And children are out of control. They don't listen. When I was young,
kept tradition.
When I was young, dog, we didn't curse around no old people, man. Hey, old people walking by, bro. When we talking about, we shut our mouth until they walk past.
Yep. Nobody had tradition. See, me, I be trying to do that now. Like with my grandkids, I want my grandkids to say I want to go by granny house for the holidays and shit like that. Right. And go by grandpa house. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's the fuck. And that's how it is. That's what I do. Yeah. I try to keep that alive. We talk about that, me and my brother and my son. Like,
Ruski Rusi, they still had the Mirage when I got out of the Navy in 95, which that's another red pair, ASAP. Well, they had the belts, but we lived in North Carolina.
Yeah, it was BELKS.
BELKS. They don't have it nowhere, not in New Orleans for sure. I don't know if they got it in the Baton Rouge and anywhere else, but we used to go to belts. They had a little stove on the side. We used to go get all the badges out there, bro. Everything. Commies, Mirages, Marinas.
No, they know too much right now. They ain't hard-headed.
39-year-old black man lynched in Mississippi. Yes, he was. Yeah. He was lynched in Mississippi, dog. That's what I'm trying to say. We got to get on cold. Yeah. They still lynching people, bro. Yeah.
What's up, Greg? What's happening, homie?
He talking about going slide on nigga you don't even know from the other side of town. He lynching niggas.
Man, them old people will check you ain't speak to them.
We wouldn't make no sales, smoke weed, because nothing in front of our elders. Exactly.
We wouldn't do none of that in front of no elders. But listen, if we sit on the steps, and they get out the cab and get out of the car and they come up the stairs, ain't no move to the side. No. Man, you gonna get your ass
get up off the stairs.
Yeah, might help with our bags. You need help with your bags or whatever, man.
Come up in them days when it really was like, get off my grass. Yeah. We want to play football on the grass. Get off my goddamn grass.
Look, you sit on their post, they want to say nothing sometimes. They'll get a bucket of soapy water, just throw on the post. Yep. Yeah. Not on you, but if you sit on them stairs, it's gonna come down. They ain't gonna tell you just watch out or nothing. Yep. They gonna get you off these steps, dog.
Yeah. We respected our elders.
Facts. Say, 50, I was telling about that time on Bourbon. Nigga got ate up on Bourbon. He was with us that night.
Remember? That brother hit me and sit down up on Bourbon?
Yeah, man.
In the middle of the street. We all was drunk, laughing.
I think people just too selfish now, bro, because I know I'm y'all date of a kid ain't got nothing to eat. The people in the hood would feed him. Nowadays, they tell a little boy they ain't got enough. It was older people that used to do that, though.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
the older people back in the days, they had just as right to discipline you as your parents or your family members. Yeah. Yeah, they had the right to discipline you too. That's why community, it was strong like then. We knew everybody mama, and all that kind of stuff. So we couldn't go around the corner and talk crazy.
They're going to tell your mom.
They're going to tell your mom.
And no matter what,
check you too.
Your ass was wrong no matter what. You was never right when it came down to an adult.
Never.
Ever.
No, you was wrong.
You was right, you was wrong, because that was an adult. You need to stand your place.
At school, too. The teachers who taught me.
We used to get whippings at
taught my goddamn mama.
Yeah. Nigga, I got a whipping in front of class one time, won't cut up at Chester.
Shit,
my mama came in that bitch and bust my ass in front of
my mama and them, man.
Yeah.
One life said dudes would slide on another black man, but let the police call their mama a bitch. I would think you're a gangster if you're a gangster with everybody.
Facts.
I agree with you on that.
I agree with you on that.
I agree with you on that.
Man, they tell your parents you ain't speak, you get checked when you get home. That's what it was.
Yep. These niggas was getting money too then.
Did y'all hear about the little black girl they found hung? No, I ain't hear about that.
Nah, lace me up, OG, man.
No, man.
You couldn't go home and tell your mama, Miss Pam dad slapped me, fussed at me.
What?
I'm
gonna tell you the truth.
Oh, you want to be a class clown?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. You know what it was?
What he did? He was around here being managed.
Cursing.
Bing, bang, bing.
In front of everybody. In front of
I'm talking
everybody.
about two-piece.
Yeah.
Right
You want to embarrass me.
With monogram rings on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two-piece you, man.
Yeah,
I'm
telling you.
Back hand and the
That's
front
child
hand.
abuse right now.
Yeah, that child. You did call the people on it right now.
I think we need to bring that back. We need to bring that back. 'Cause believe it or not, bro, some people don't believe in whipping their children.
That shit work.
I ain't whipping my child.
Yeah.
You gonna go visit your fucking child. You gonna visit your child behind some balls in the casket because they ain't got no discipline.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I just said. That's why niggas still living. That shit work. Them two pieces. Bing, bing, bing.
I bet the boys don't know about rocking Bobby Joneses. That might be a little bit before my time right there. We was rocking Jamaica Joe though.
Yeah, I don't remember Bobby Jones.
I remember that.
Cool, you gonna have to send me a picture of that.
I got my ass whipped by my neighbor. Got home and got another
Text
whipping.
me a picture of that, Cole.
Yeah.
Devin said, police pointed the gun at my mom's. I told dude straight up, you shoot her, you have to shoot me. Had the nerve to tell me to calm down.
Yeah, for real, Devin. That's how I
gun at my motherfucking mama, boy.
Open Eyes said when the NFC was pulling up, it wasn't no police shooters or lynching. They were scared. Now they wasn't scared of them niggas, man. Where they at now?
Who's the NFAC?
No fucking around coalition.
Man, that dude, that turned out to be a whole spy, man.
Come on, man. Them dudes was fake. Dog, we the no fucking around coalition. Niggas in the streets, you seen the video of them guns and shit? That should be the no fucking around coalition.
They just don't know who their real enemy is.
They gotta channel that energy to the real enemy. That's what we gotta do. With these youngsters, get on code, bro.
You forgot they showed that boy with Trump? Like way back? The no fucking around dude, he was on the picture with Bush and Trump or one of them in the background?
Man, that nigga was a plant, man.
Yeah, he was a plant, man.
Where he at now?
Yeah.
Man, I just think those dudes, them actually moved in when nobody's around, man. When you see them walking with the flags, they either with the police or nobody around.
Yeah.
The Nazis?
Yeah, all that shit, man.
They probably police themselves. They probably police doing that.
Yeah, that's why they be masked up.
Yeah, man. Cowards. B-Side Johnny 504 say, wasn't no such thing as child abuse. It was on site, in the store, at the school, on the street, in the shopping center, on a bus. You get bang in your mouth.
In a grocery store, too.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Man, look, I went to the store the other day, making a few groceries, right? I seen a little black girl fall out on the floor. Wow! I look. I want to take my belt off and give it to him. Ma'am, here, take this. Please take this.
Man.
I'm like, you making us look bad, man.
Yeah.
Making us look bad. Come on, get up off the floor now. Get up off the floor.
That boy Courage Jackson said about 300 the shirt, the golfer, look it up. Early beat.
Oh, that's what you talking about.
Okay. He said his name Denoris Richardson, father of 5.
That's cool, man.
Man, bro.
That boy, it's the king. I didn't like the whippings back then, but I can appreciate them now.
That's
Blacker
right.
than my 30s, I've never been to jail.
That's good, King.
That's good.
That's good, bro.
I'm gonna tell
the
you.
whipping saved you, bro.
It did two things. It saved you. It got you. It gave you discipline, but it also gave you how to move. It taught you how to move.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get
So
the
I'm
ass
gonna
whooping
get
again.
the ass whooping. So
Yeah.
I gotta be more strategic and smarter on how I move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not necessarily saying you're gonna do something mischievous. Just it taught you that. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you learn how to not get caught, not to be putting yourself in certain situations to get an ass whooping. You know
Say,
what I mean?
bro, I'll push a campaign with a belt on as the motherfucking logo for these babies, for these children, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna
It's
say it
different-
on here, but they
There's a
already
difference
know
between getting
it's
the
like-
ass whooping and abusing somebody. It's a difference.
It's a difference, dog.
It's a difference.
I got grandkids and grown kids. Oh, like, and they already tell you what's happening with me.
And they asked me, dog, like, not even get back on something that between y'all didn't come down for the classic.
Man.
You stand around some niggas that's fighting that can't shoot and shoot me in my back. Now I'm paralyzed because I won't go to the Bayou Classic.
I ain't gonna lie,
Come on,
my
man.
anxiety too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I got bad anxiety too, dog.
Yeah. And I
mean, for that. When I get home, I ain't gonna lie. When I get back to the city, my anxiety just get bad.
Yeah.
I do that when I'm in a club here. When I'm in a club.
But it's different though. Last night, right?
Yeah, but see my back to y'all.
Man, they had.
I was
Nelly,
good. Shit.
Nelly, look, Nelly, Jermaine Dupri, Paul Wall, Latoya Luckett, Slim Thug. There's a whole bunch of people in that bitch, dog. On a regular night, we niggas just went to that bitch. They pop up, get on stage, and get on the mic.
Out in the club now.
Yeah, no fights.
You out here partying, smoking. Yeah.
No fights. No
It's
nothing.
getting hot in here.
Yeah.
Fuck shit.
Yeah.
He said, bro, I don't like going out having a good time and feeling good. And all of a sudden you're pow, 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 pow. I'm like, oh man, for real?
Fuck the program up.
All these women out here, bro, you nigga want to shoot somebody?
Oh, my stomach get that hurt.
Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Did the mama whip the little girl that was all on the floor?
Nope. I went to the other aisle, bro. Like, man, that's a sorry little bitch.
Yep.
That's what I said. I said that little who sorry.
You gonna go to jail? You can't do that. You gonna shake them a little bit though.
What's up, Brandon? What's happening?
What's up, B?
What club was that?
Caught on these days. They'll go to holler. Oh, you hurting me?
Yeah, you're hurting me. Yeah,
child abuse.
What? Hey, let me ask y'all something. How many people we got in here? Let me ask y'all something because I don't get it. What the fuck? And where the fuck do they get that? Ow! What the fuck that? We never used that.
Yeah, people don't really understand and recognize that though. We do. People don't really be. They ain't
I don't hear me saying that now. Leave me alone now.
Oh, it was in Maryland. They found the little girl lynched in Maryland. She was found at school injured and hanging in the hook in the bathroom. November 15th.
I don't think they killed that. That's something else. The one on the hook. The little boy went home or the little girl went home and said they hung on the hook in the bathroom.
Oh wow. We call them GGs, goofies with guns. That's a good name for them.
Harshing around. It was like, how she get on a hook? I think that's the one you talking about.
Oh, he said, bro, Champion Square in the daytime concert was cool, but at night your nerves is bad. As soon as I came out the casino, Canal was taped off 3 shots. I don't like to see that type of shit no more, bro.
I saw that Champion Square, that bitch.
It's nice.
You know it used to be nice too.
No, I'm talking about Bayou Classic.
Yes. Yeah, I saw it.
You know that used to be rocking? Remember the fair Xavier?
Yep.
Yes.
The
That
Xavier Fest?
Yep.
Yep.
Remember Outkast in that bitch?
See, that go to show you, we talking about way back in the day like that, man, all of these things we talking about, we weren't about no damn guns and all that. That was the events you went to because they had the
police,
the super fair,
yep,
all that. We weren't about, that wasn't on your mind. Your mind was going to see how many phone numbers you could get.
Yep. Who you can leave with you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know, yeah.
That's why it was.
You know why? Because jackers too, them niggas was jacking big time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was the time they could alert. Because everybody at that.
Yeah.
The police at that.
Mm-hmm.
So they could do your thing. You know, you had to pick your time.
You know what's crazy though? We'll be 20 deep and got killers with us.
Yeah.
We ain't much think about no murder, no killing, and none of that.
Yeah, we just having a
We
good
having a
time.
good time.
Nope.
Even if that bitch our game face back on, we leave that bitch.
Back home.
You know what I'm saying?
Pick up your guns, your stash, and go back home.
And go back home.
What about Jazz Fest? Is it cool? Certainly.
Jazz Fest is cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
You know why Jazz Fest cool? Because the white folks go out there and they go protect them.
Jazz Fest was good when I was a kid.
I ain't been lately though.
When I was a kid, that's when I liked jazz.
I ain't been lately though. I just know they got good food out there. People got their little
that shit was
booths
fire.
out there. And it depends on who on the ticket. There ain't number people performing. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Okay, Wiley Crosby, bro. Y'all have a great night. I gotta get up early.
Appreciate you, man.
Happy birthday again, brother.
Happy birthday again, partner.
OJ man, yeah.
Yeah, right.
He's at my mole at the film.
Bro. Yeah, man.
Man, that was nice, but the film was nice, bro.
Yeah, the film was nice.
But I don't know. I mean, I wonder how many mothers go out there and say, man, make sure you bring your gun with you when you go out there.
You know what
yeah. I wonder if they saying that.
Yeah.
You know, like, damn, man, don't bring no gun on no fucking Bourbon or Canal Street, man. Listen, anywhere I gotta go, I need to bring a gun. I don't need to be there, dog.
Fact.
I don't need to be there.
Fact.
Straight up. Because I ain't thinking about a nigga killing me, which can happen very much happen. I'm thinking about me smoking a nigga and going to Angola for the rest of my life. When I had even to go around this motherfucking bullshit.
You know why, bro? Because guess what? If you shoot a nigga in his back, you might beat that, but you gotta fight that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. But anything else, I don't give a fuck.
I don't put myself in a position where I'm somewhere and I gotta pull my gun. I mean, my gun is for my protection.
He gonna run. When that bitch come out, he better run. And when he run, I'm gonna go into jail for shoot him in his back and his ass and everything. The nigga fucking with me, man. I gotta go to jail for a nigga fucking with me.
She telling me, can y'all shout out to Night Wall Desire? Man, shout out to that Night Wall, man.
4
+ 5, and what do you get? You get a Night Wall nigga running in your shit.
Look. There's always times they had a gun though, man. We won't run around all day with no strap.
No, it's too fucking hot. It was too hot. Sometimes they get hacked up 2-3 times a day in the project. You get caught with that gun, boy, that's your ass. So yeah, you gotta put them bitches down till it's time to have them bitches like
guns to get guns.
All you niggas riding around with guns if you ain't beefing and just riding around with that bitch be riding around with it, you gonna get caught with it and you gonna be able to carry no gun now.
I be telling my little partners, man, look, don't ride with this bitch that you needed, bro.
Yeah.
You get put on and get a gun charge, you fucked up, your life fucked off.
Yeah. But shout out to that Press Park, the Florida, Desire Galvez, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of real ones out
there.
Across
the canal,
Cutthroat Florida,
City.
Desire.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of real ones, bro.
Yeah, Night Wall in the building, man. For sure. And going is like the movie, Life Ain't It, man.
B-Side Johnny said, where the partners at saying, don't bring that. We don't need that. You know why? Because they don't want to be followers and fit in.
Man, I'm beefing out here.
That's so a nigga say something like that, that makes you feel like he lame or he's scary.
Yeah, he's scary or he lame.
He the one that got sense, though. He the one going to stay free. You know? But you can't tell them niggas nothing, bro.
But listen, like, once you start getting records and then getting known for carrying guns, whatever you get to later on in life, it's going to be hard to fight that. It's going to be harder to fight the most charges and shit that you get. So if you can avoid going to jail for stupid, dumb shit, you need to start doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that will be happening shit like that.
Damn, every time we do a Monday show, bro, we always have people in here. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the cash out. Think Twice podcast.
Devon said, Devin said he met his old lady at the fest. He said, shout out. She's telling me shout out.
The Night Wall.
That's when I said 4 + 5. What do you get?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was shouting that out. That Night Wall, man. That Mighty 9. Yeah. And I try to tell people all over the world, but the same thing we were doing uptown, they were doing downtown. Yeah. Same thing they were doing in the Mouth, they were doing in the Florida, Desire, St. Bernard, because it was poverty that brought us to what we was doing.
Yeah, Angola like the life movie. Sure is.
Yeah, that'd be like the life movie. They ain't gonna be happy till they get there.
Last, what you call them? Plantation. They still do the same shit.
They ain't gonna be happy till they go up there and be like, man, I wish I would have did that shit, bro.
They got a nigga on the horse with a rifle. Yep, got a nigga on the horse with a rifle. And they still out there working, straight up.
The middleman says, y'all see these handguns with the rubber bullets that anybody can carry? They been just knocking shit down, but don't kill people. Shit crazy. Man, look, I gotta shoot somebody. I don't hit him with no rubber bullet.
Nigga, man.
And he get up with a real
bullet hit me.
Nah, that. Waste of time for me. I wouldn't even waste my money on that. That's for the police need that. They need that for non-lethal people, not no nigga like me. Because what's gonna happen is you have a lot of scary white folks that's gonna be shit nigga with that gun. Nigga gonna really put that iron on them for real.
That's what the police need.
Yeah, that's what the police need. Yeah, Cyclone said Xavier Faye used to be lit.
I remember one year we went to that bitch, man, Goody Mob and Outkast is in that bitch.
8-Ball and MJG.
I was like, ooh, and I think the ticket was number like $10 to get in that bitch.
Bro, Xavier Faye used to be off the chain. That's something that they'll never see, whoa. And like the Xavier-based basketball game, the Denver basketball game, I don't know if they still used to be lit. The UNO basketball game, Denver used to be lit.
Oh, yeah, UNO?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And he said, shit, it worse than life. Why I feel like you just back up in Jim Crow just driving up for it. Driving up to it. Yeah, for real, man. I mean, these have
straight old school plantation, man.
Yeah, that bitch ain't nothing nice, dog. I ain't lying. It ain't nothing nice. Nigga, hey,
guess what? And the guards live on that bitch and shit.
Yeah, they live there.
They comfortable as a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a whole
They got a schooling on that Gola, bro.
School,
that shit crazy. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, bro. But you don't put your life, you don't spend the rest of your life in that motherfucker, though. I tell you that.
Yeah, B-Side Johnny say big fine women in there too. Yes, indeed, man. You out there see Murder for Thanksgiving, Rock? Nah. Yeah, Cyclone. That bit was hype. It was live, bro. And then you had like a plethora of places to go.
Yeah. We had a lot of places to go.
A lot of places to go. Like, man, you can go to NC. You can go to the Warehouse. You can go to Rhythm City. You can go to Daiquiri Shop. Rumors, Whispers. All that shit was on at the same time.
Mm-hmm. He said the hottest high school team in the city is Edna Car Cougars.
Yeah, we said
they are right now. We give a shout out to Edna Car.
They nationally ranked.
They about to win another championship. They got one more game and then the championship.
Yeah.
I don't know all they play. I know the boy number 14. He a dog. The receiver for them, number 14.
And he quarterback nice too.
Yeah, he nice. He be throwing it. They ain't got no run offense. They got to run offense because they running back cold too.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas be slinging that bitch. They got an West Coast offense.
Yeah.
I like that.
Buku
Shout out
Bam.
to Call, man.
Yeah, shout out to in the cup. Buku Bam Bam said, crazy how back then we had less but had better times and respect for each other. We kind of did, bro. Like, I'm glad I lived through that era. You know what I'm saying? This era here, you ain't even cool unless you killing a nigga in this era.
That's crazy, bro.
That shit is crazy to me.
And back then, man, our older dudes could tell us shit and we'll listen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. I always said we had the shit they had now.
Man. These
I
niggas don't sell drugs no more.
We probably would have.
They scamming.
We probably would have. I don't know. Yeah, it'd probably exterminated us.
Yeah, they scamming now.
Yeah, that shit done.
That'd have been dangerous.
That'd have been dangerous. I ain't gonna lie.
Internet, cell phone,
But I ain't gonna lie.
cameras. And
We had Calicos. We had Uzis.
I ain't talking about the guns. I'm talking about this technology.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
What they have now.
We'll be locked up.
Man.
We'd have been locked up.
We'd have been locked up.
We'd have been locked up.
Ooh-wee, man.
Listen, one time we tried to put a
Bunch
camera
of
up on us.
babies and a bunch of locked up niggas.
They tried to put a camera up on us one time. We saw the camera though.
Yeah.
And closed shop. Like,
Yeah,
oh no,
stop
bitch, I don't
fucking
ain't getting
around,
us.
Baby, we had the police parked in the project all day. In the trailer.
Yeah. Trailer be back there
All day.
Yeah.
Man, them bitches used to come pull up on haircuts. I used to have I charged their ass $20 then. Like, bitch,
Look, Devin say a 60-second shootout got me 12 years and 6 months over a nigga bumping to my partner. Walk away, fellas. And this dude younger than me, this is what he telling y'all.
Walk away, fellas.
This man had a 60-second shootout and he got 12 years and 6 months for it.
For 1 minute.
For 1 minute.
1 minute got him 12 years.
That's why our podcast is called Think Twice, Devin.
Yep.
Believe that. Right there what you just said.
That's respect, Devin. I'm glad you home and you got you doing your
mind right.
thing. Your mind right, brother. Yeah, you on code.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Rooski Roos said Joy Theater used to be a real movie outside. It did.
Right.
It did, bro. It did.
Man.
And the Palace.
Man.
Streamline was popping, but it was dangerous. Yes, it was. And what that was on the Anders right there, man, the 17th.
Black Magic.
Black Magic. Black Magic was popping too.
Kavasi boys. We was the Kavasi boys now. This was getting what you call that, bottle service?
Yeah.
We had bottle service then. We'll buy a bottle from the bar. $50, $100 or something.
Yeah.
We used to pay for a bottle from the bar.
Yeah.
Man, that was during the time when I used to drink them Long Island iced teas.
Ooh.
And then when I'm really fucked up, I'm going to finish my night drinking Heineken. Even if it's hot, I'm drinking that bitch down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Heineken.
I gotta ask Gilly if we was paying $50
See, bro,
or $100.
I don't know how I made it home a lot of times driving drunk by myself, dog. I don't know how I made it home.
Man, remember that night we came on with the room and got nigga the next morning the back seat had throw up in it.
Yup. Front seat,
the side of the car, I remember throwing up.
Man.
Yeah, Rumors. Now that was a hectic ass club.
But it was epic. Rumors, somebody get killed around Rumors, they can still go.
Yep.
That bitch still packed.
Nigga laying down across the street, nigga calling
Yellow
his
tape, nigga, investigation, nigga still pulling up.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh,
all
man,
of the
nigga laying out too.
Yeah. Nigga. Look, see when you come out of room with that little street, the next street right there, see if you park right there, you getting robbed.
Getting robbed.
Don't park on that street on the side of Rumors, man. You gonna get robbed.
I always parked in their driveway.
Yeah, you better.
In their parking
Shit.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
Old New Orleans, bro, you know.
lot. You used to go park and go back home in another car.
Then the bros, you be drinking the blue wine.
Yep. That boy, see, rat ran across my foot. Thought somebody stepped on my foot. I thought you were talking about the what that is right that we used to go to on
Gallo.
The Gallo.
The Gallo?
Them bitches had rats too.
Big
Big
old
old
rats.
rats.
Yeah. I mean, I was seeing
That's when they used to
the fish that say Pittsburgh.
the fish that said Pittsburgh over there.
Huh?
That's where I saw Colors at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Colors?
Yeah, we was in that bitch, and you know the part on Colors? When your girl jumped up when they kicked in the door?
Yeah.
She had all that hair on.
Yeah.
They said, oh, we got Bush. Everybody in that bitch all that. You know,
All right,
remember
big guy.
YLD used to come in there and do the pre-screen?
Yeah.
Remember? And
Yeah.
you'd get prizes and shit?
Yeah. The middleman said these little bras condone that BS. They want the steppers.
Yeah.
Until they have a baby and a nigga get locked up and go to jail for life. She's stuck with
And
them.
when your baby daddy at, oh, he got life in Angola.
And that's his rep.
Stupid.
That
You
nigga
stupid.
tip down on him and park him.
That happens a lot too.
Or he got killed.
He got killed. That what you chose, though.
And so Black Magic was my cousin era, man. I used to be in all that shit, bro.
Man.
We were around that bitch one time, Janelle and Millie come around that bitch with some some overalls, right? With choppers inside them bitches. They walking funny like we about to leave that. We about to go somewhere else. They're like, Go, we better go to the club.
That bitch over with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We get in the car and pull off this morning. We heard a couple of niggas got stepped on out there. We don't know if that's true or not, but them little broads condone the BS. They want the steppers.
But say, bro, you know what else? A lot of these young dudes do that shit for acceptance. They feel like if I got a gun, and I'm around, and this is going on, they accept me too. But they really hard ain't into that shit, bro. That's why some niggas get killed and they rap. Because they're not cut from that cloth anyway.
Yeah, they not.
There's a whole shield they put up that fooling people, man.
Just like me telling y'all now, like, even then, I knew there was consequences behind everything that I did. Like, a lot of things I did that was fucked that it could have got me a lot of time, or could have got me smashed. If I'd have thought twice, I would have did it differently. That's what we call this a podcast, Think Twice Podcast.
Right.
One of the reasons.
Right. We want you to think twice, man.
Yeah.
Man, we did a lot of stupid shit, bro. I'm talking a lot of stupid shit, bro.
Buku Bam Bam said, y'all know that drink E40 was talking about when he made that song? He said it's from Bourbon Street. Yeah, Hurricane.
The Hurricane.
Hurricane, strong enough to start an engine, man. Yeah, that was a hit too. But he's talking about the Hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. See, I was at the Xavier press ring when 8-Ball needed G and UGK was there. It was lit. That might have been the one I was talking about. It may not have been good about it. It might have been UGK with Ball and G in that bitch.
Yeah, I remember UGK, 8-Ball was there one time too.
Another time, Good and Mild
was there.
And Outkast.
Yeah, that was nice.
But Ball and G, man, hey man, that bit was nice. D Granger. I'll never forget, dog, that year right there when 8-Ball and them was in that bitch. But you know already, Greg, we talking about these times, bro. When they had the Spring Fest, that shit was nice.
Yeah. Fire lineup. Man, look, everybody, I don't know what it is about 8-Ball and MJG or UGK, but everybody loved them, dog.
Everybody loved them niggas.
It's like they were from New Orleans. We love that music, dog.
He said, that's why black consciousness is needed. Knowledge of self changed my entire life. We need to stop trying to be like the Anglo-Saxons and be Africans for real, for real. That's what I say too, brother.
Real talk. Agnostic approach.
I'm happy that I claimed that because that's really why we got into it with Trick Daddy. That's why we got into it with Trick Daddy, bro. We told him, hey, man, you claim that you Gullah Geechee, that mean you African. No, that don't mean that. I ain't never been. I'm like, all right,
Africa, none of that.
Shit, man. Come on,
bro. That's why black consciousness is needed, bro. Look, knowledge of self eliminates self-hate. The problem with us and our youth is self-hate. Yep. They don't know who they are.
Yep.
A lot of them think, man, we Indians, we been here. They don't know who they is, bro. So if you don't know your roots, how a tree gonna grow without its roots? A tree can't grow without its roots. They need its root. You need to know where it come from and why we in the condition that we in, dog.
Yeah.
Real talk.
What's up, 32 Tata? What's happening?
What's happening, man?
That shit was a movie. It was a movie, dog. The Super Fair. When they had 8-Ball, MJG, and UGK at Xavier, at the Xavier. Oh, that shit was fire.
It's a spell. It's something. I was watching this documentary about that. What it is? What's the cause of it?
What cause of what?
Why people want to get on coal, basically.
Oh, okay.
Why people want to get on coal, basically. And they say it's the same people who have this spell on you that could tell you night is day and
you'll believe it.
Yeah, and black is white.
Yeah,
and you gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they did a test on people. Of course, most people was in on it, right?
Yeah.
And they give you one thing, and they tell, and it's a blue card, right?
Yeah.
When they tell you everybody got the same card, but everybody's saying it's a red card while you looking at.
I seen that.
And before you know it, you saying
it's a blue card.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah, you thought you was tripping.
They did another one they did. It was in the.
Wait till you come back.
It was in the.
But yeah, so. But that's what I'm talking about, shit like that. So that's what people fucked up at. They just don't want to see it. They rather believe some shit.
Another thing that's associated with that is called Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
I want y'all to look that up.
My water right there?
I want y'all to look up Stockholm syndrome.
Where is that? What?
If you don't know what that is, you're gonna learn what it is today on the Think Twice podcast. Go look up Stockholm syndrome. He said, Trick Daddy look like Martin Long dressed up as Big Mama. That's cool, bro. He said, Sundays on the Lake was a place to be, especially Easter and Mother's Day.
Okay, I left him in the car.
What y'all know about that riverboat on Tulane? Shit, that's where they throw the concerts at.
Yep. All the concerts be at the Riverboat on Tulane for a long time.
You can tell that bitch up. Feli Field, Lady Red.
Hold up. Chabatula said, was Black Spring Break on the lake a thing that happened once, or was it every year thing? I can remember I was young. No, I don't remember Black Spring Break being on the lake every year, but the reason why it was packed for spring break on the lake because UNO was right there. They could walk from UNO to the lake. So they was on spring break, so they would have a fair out there. A little, festivals and shit. So yeah, it was kind of like that, I guess. I think it was kind of like that. Yeah, but you know what though, bro? We the people that we don't want to like. Some people don't care about everybody else. They only care about themselves. They don't care about the community or the condition of our people or nothing like that. All how women are disrespected. The ones that don't deserve the shit that they get.
Yeah. But see, when it comes down to the city of New Orleans and the events, the big events they have, they got to learn how to keep that shit away from that.
Yeah. Separate your street shit.
You know why? Learn how to turn that shit off.
Even if they don't learn no better than everybody getting caught, I ain't gonna do that shit.
Right.
Learn from that at least, nigga. God damn.
I'm just talking about the homeless in Angola. On the state penitentiary, I'm talking to them pressing one.
Like we was asked earlier, what was the difference? The difference then, man, people had, had a code. You know what I'm saying? And it was no women, no kids, no elders. Mm-hmm. So if it's the event like that, when we know these people could be in the crowd, you don't do the shit. You know what I'm saying? You just cut it off, man. I can't do next time.
I done seen OGs tell nigga, I see you. What's your mama?
I know real steppers been stepped away from
plenty times.
A kill like that.
Yeah. Because somebody was either you or somebody else was right there at the time, your mom or you wanted a child or
it was
an old person or something they respected, they ain't do it.
Yeah.
It's the king said, I never been to the NO, but juvie ghetto children just put me in the Magnolia. It did.
Yep.
Wow. Put the cameras in. What's up, Corbett? Where you been at, bro?
What's happening, man?
You been backsliding on the chat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when he made Ghetto Children, dog, we played that shit over and over and over.
Until then, I'm gonna be thugging behind the project building, smoking that fire leaf with the Ghetto Children. Lord.
Say, listen, like we was the niggas he was smoking the fire leaves and shit.
We the Ghetto Children, bro.
You dig?
We the Ghetto Children, bro.
Yeah. I'm not saying again, just the twins, just all us on our side.
Yeah.
The TC and LD was like this year, still like this year.
He said, Sam, I told my eyes, I see you when I see you. When I just seen him.
Yeah. That boy said, put the cameras on, females right here twerking. I can't put the camera on, but I ain't on Instagram, I'm on YouTube. I gotta get me, what you call it again? We gotta get that StreamYard again.
You get the StreamYard again.
See, I had it, but I took it down because I didn't have this many people, so I didn't have nobody to really put on this mug. You dig?
But look, y'all, we gotta get on code, bro. We gotta detest this kind of behavior when we have big events.
Yeah.
The people act, they say we acting like animals, right? What you proving them?
Yeah.
We was acting like fucking animals, but like we can't come together and do nothing. When they had the Taylor Swift shit, nothing ain't happened the whole time, bro.
Yeah. Nothing ain't happened. For what? Why nothing ain't happened?
We have our event.
Y'all around there.
Motherfucker gotta kill somebody, man.
The fuck? That's crazy.
We got to test that kind of behavior. Like, man, we would do that. You a bitch ass nigga, man.
Yeah, we gotta outlaw that, and we gotta turn our back on that type of shit right there, man.
Yeah, bro.
Because guess what, man? Your child gonna go to college one day, maybe, and maybe they might go to a Bayou Classic. You know what I'm saying? Or they might go to Essence Festival.
After having a good fucking time.
Or they might be an athlete going to the Final Four or something, going on Bourbon after the Final Four. Just be around in the city during that time. You never know, man. Shit crazy, son.
Man, listen, murder ain't supposed to happen in no environment like that.
Where you at, Corbin? You see a female right here twerking, huh?
That's all I be saying. You don't supposed to happen in no shit like that.
Nah.
I understand crime and murder happen everywhere, but they don't happen like that. Ain't
You know what, though?
fucking event you partying at.
You know what, though, dog? It's like this. Like I said earlier, and like Kareem always say, them broads need to start turning them niggas down to act like that, bro. Like, they should detest that kind of activity also.
It's unacceptable.
And niggas will stop doing that dumb ass shit.
Aaron Nelson said, back in the G, your ass got put off the block for goofy shit like busting for no reason, making shit hot of the kids was outside.
For real. Run the fuck out you.
Look, in my era, dog, the police will let you hustle. But I mean is they wouldn't really fuck with you as long as no body wasn't dropping and wasn't no shots going off and the neighbor wasn't calling the police, they wouldn't even fuck with you, bro. They wouldn't even fuck with you. You know,
well, they'll fuck with you, but they won't fuck with you like they fuck with that wild shit going on.
Yeah, when the body's dropping, that's when the feds and all that
come.
come.
Feds
I
coming
used to
in.
feel like it was the opposite. They didn't go where the fucking bodies was at. They was fucking with us.
Shit. See, when the body drop, the feds come, dog.
Never there when the people got killed. They come for cleanup.
Bro. Yeah. I think they let niggas get killed in the hood. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck about this.
They don't care. We should pay attention to that, bro.
They come running abandons and take your guns after somebody got killed.
Yeah, somebody got killed.
No fucking gun.
Now you ain't got no gun.
I wound up getting robbed like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Nigga probably knew, but they just took their guns. Niggas ain't got no straps.
Oh, nigga, like was playing with BB and fucking shot in the ground. Motherfucker called the police. Said they got them guns in them abandons. Came in the cold way they went in all abandons, took the guns. Laid on that night after a closed shop. You heard me? The really sent the hit for my other partner, right?
Yeah.
Because they used to see when I finished a bundle or something, I used to give him the money to go, you know, and boom. And I'm sitting on the stand, leaning on my truck, right? That damn, what the fuck you move from the niggas out? You heard? I got that shit playing loud.
Yeah.
Bush sitting on the porch. They sitting on the porch right there. And I'm just leaning on my truck and the sound playing. Nigga come from around the truck. And we in the hood, right?
Yeah.
So you ain't coming right there and do nothing.
Right. Had to be a nigga from the hood.
Right? So that's how it gotta be. If you coming, so I'm relaxed. So nigga come around the hood and he come around my truck like this.
Yeah.
So I see him come like that. See how Shadon hand was just now?
Grab that boy.
I grabbed that boy. Hold on. Cause I'm thinking he playing, I grabbed him soft. So now he done wrapped around and now he got me like in the headlock. I could feel that cold steel. I immediately got
your mind right.
Yeah, let me get right.
Yeah.
Hold on, what you want?
Yeah,
I took my wallet, I took the money out of my pocket and threw it, and we had the little StarTex. Threw that too. So that's what made him get off me. Mm-hmm. Man, Bush them said I was wrestling with the dude 3 minutes. I said, man, ain't no fucking way I'm wrestling that dude.
3 minutes is a long fucking time.
That's a long. That's why I kept saying that's a long time. I said, man, as soon as I felt that still, I was like, yeah,
you got that. You got that, homie.
You good. Because I said if it was 3 minutes, I'd have broke this arm by then for that damn pistol.
Yeah.
And we knew who it was. But all that time, if the heaters was there, he'd be you know what I'm saying?
He'd been busted up.
Been busted up. You feel me? But that's how it happened to you. The laws come after something happened.
Yeah.
Man.
He said, did they ever shoot him for the LBJ second line a couple of weeks ago? I was out there, but didn't hear anybody in the shoot.
Yeah, two brothers was on the
LBJ, what's that? Is that the same like the night?
That's the 9 time.
Crazy part about that story.
No, not the lady.
A week later, rest in peace, the little dude Chubb, man, he got shot in the neck, same dude.
Put the gun by your neck, and next week he got shot in the neck.
No, he did he thought he was T. Brown.
Yeah.
He thought the little dude was T. Brown.
Yeah.
And he grabbed the little dude, and he wrestled, and he shot him in the neck.
And killed him?
Yeah, he killed him.
Well,
that's cool.
Well, no, I don't think nothing happened Uptown, bro.
Ain't nothing that happened.
B-Side Johnson, if they had the same energy for that brother who got lynched, you right, son.
Yeah, we need that same energy, dog.
Yeah, we need that same energy, man.
We need that same energy overall, man. Whatever we call them racist people, man, how they feel about themselves, that's how we need to feel about ourselves.
And let me hit you with this hot track. We need the same energy for niggas who don't want to get on cold, too.
Yeah.
We need the same energy for them type of niggas, too.
Yep. We need to care about us and only us, too.
Yeah,
like
that's it.
Do.
That's it.
Like everybody else do, man. That's the only way we gonna get ours, man. When we care about our own goddamn self. And stop worrying about somebody else doing.
Yeah, man.
Stop worrying about somebody give us a handout or give something to us. They ain't giving us nothing, y'all.
That's what knowledge of self do for you. It lets you understand, like, man, hey, we got to save ourselves. We got to get ourselves out of this condition, man.
And we can't vote our way out. We can't pray our way out. We got to get the fuck up off our ass like every other race do and get it together. That's what we got to do.
Facts. Y'all in the know when that happened to Berg out of the mouth?
Yep. That was the most gruesome shit nigga could ever see. Marcus Garza, everybody can't come along for the ride. Right, you see some of them ain't going to be good over here, so there'll be no good over there either. Yeah, we gotta leave some of them here.
Gotta leave some of them here.
No,
Yeah.
look, some of them want to be the lapdog of Massa.
They don't want nothing better.
Some of them can't take, you know, they can't take Massa titty out their mouth.
Yeah.
They got to have Massa, dog, to make them function straight.
Got to.
They don't have no idea of independence and being on their own and being their own self-sufficient people.
Yeah.
We gotta leave them.
That's my kinfolk, R.I.P. Burger, huh, bro?
Yeah, damn, sorry to that.
Was a G.
Burger was a gangster, though. That was
And look, not to even get into details about what happened. What happened was he passed up the street and nigga shot out his car on Magnolia. Instead of him leaving and running out of the project, that nigga made the U-turn and come back and jumped out and start blowing down niggas.
Who the fuck shot at my
motherfucking car?
Burger was a
He
gangster.
went where he was gone. When he came back down, that's when they got with him.
Yeah.
So he wasn't no chump ass nigga. He was a gangster, whoa. You dig? Rest in peace, Burger.
But yeah, man, the energy we got towards each other, turn that shit towards motherfuckers we really want to see you dead. The Klan just, the not skinhead was just marching down in Columbus, Ohio with like 10 deep.
Yeah, man.
20 deep.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit about nobody in Columbus, Ohio until one of them motherfuckers get busted up waving that flag, bro.
Yeah.
Waving that fucking swastika flag. Then I want to see some real shit. Then I respect your gangsterism.
Mm-hmm.
When you going around shooting niggas, you a coward. You a coward, man. You scary. Straight up.
Like, our show, we talk about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But mostly, we pushing that unity shit on here. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I get on my man gear right here, man. You heard me? Yeah. Game tested. Player approved.
Made for players, baby.
He down with the unity, man. He out there with the, working with the youth.
Yeah.
We in California, man. We gonna get this shit nationwide, but we all be on the same page and be on the same code.
Shout out to Malik Spellman, man. That's my dude. You dig?
Shout out Dawu.
Shout out Dawu. You dig?
Shout out Melly Mel. Shout out Melvin Farmer.
Melvin Farmer.
My man D.
My
man
Suge Knight,
D from
of
Miles.
course.
Yeah, Suge Knight. Shout out Suge.
Yeah, shout out Brian Miles. You know what I'm saying? From the Miles, my dude, man. Like a brother to me.
But we're all about working with these kids and understand what we're up against, man.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
Right.
If you live long enough, though, some of y'all, if you live long enough, bro, you stay out that big, and you survive long enough, you'll be on the same page too and understand we got the same open enemy, man.
My dog Bun B from the Noise with the good. You talking about Bubby.
You talking about Bubby.
Not Bumby, it's Bubby.
It's Bubby.
Yeah.
Emmeline Bubby.
Daniel. Name Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
Everybody
That's the
know
homie.
Bubby. That's the homie.
Mm-hmm.
That's the F. When I talk about like right after the LD, you got the F, and we just be around and we see each other every day. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Bubby off the air.
Bubby off the F. M-line Bubby now.
Yeah. So we need y'all to come tune in, bro. Like our channel, bro. If you come across this channel, somebody put you on the video. Man, listen, we talk this positive unity shit, bro.
And we got that history too, bro.
Oh, I went with my boy Florida Geet chat.
Yeah.
I seen him in Chris Harris chat. I ain't knew he be fucking with Chris Harris.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he be fucking with Chris Harris.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris Harris.
Shout out to
Chris Harris.
He back,
man.
He back.
You
I think he was kind of mad at us because we were talking that shit about Kamala. Kamala, whatever she
come
is.
on, man.
Chameleon.
Well, it is what it is. Fuck her too, though. Still,
Yeah, fuck her.
and Trump, both of them.
Fuck both of them.
We
That's what
totally
said.
against anybody that's
Anti-African.
anti-African.
That bitch is anti-African.
Yeah.
So is Trump.
So is Trump. Fuck them
Both of them. You did?
I don't think we're mad at us though.
Nah, not messing. He just didn't like the fact that people was critical of Kamala.
Oh, okay, well,
He didn't like the fact that people was critical of her, but fuck Kamala.
I'm critical of both of them.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, either you want to work in the system or you want to overthrow this bitch. I want to push it over.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hit the ground like some Legos. You know what I'm saying? And build this shit back up. This time, have us in mind.
I remember Bub B brother got killed in the project too, man. Back in the G.
Yep.
You did.
The world against Africans.
Mm-hmm.
Africa and Africans. The original man. Yes, it is.
Yep.
And we don't understand that, bro. You know why? We got other factions saying, oh, we native. We been here.
We Hebrews.
We Moors.
Muslims.
We this, we that. But we
Yeah.
want to be everything except for what the fuck we is. And that's why we in last place.
You got
dog.
people even right now trying to solidify Black Europeans. Shit like that was even worse. You know what I'm saying? What's up, fam? Let's crank this thing up tonight. Let's do it.
What's up? What's up?
Let's do it. You know about that?
Yeah, so the world is against us. We the original motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you get mad if I don't give a fuck if you get mad, nigga. The truth hurt your feelings. That's your problem. That's your problem.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? But once we understand that, bro, understand that's why the attack is on us. That's why we can get lynched in Mississippi and they ain't must make national fucking world news. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
What's up, Daniel Winston? What's happening, bro?
What's up, D?
I'm on big cold, big dog. Keep that energy. It is what it is. You know that.
That's
Salute.
Right.
You
Motherfuckers
dig?
get mad, but look, let them be mad. They gonna figure it out one day.
Yeah. Hope they don't figure out when it's too fucking late, though.
And you know what, though? Society gonna remind them. Society will remind you. They gonna, they'll hold your arm up and whip your ass like, see, I told you. You's a nigga.
And then look, I seen Maze and them at the Bayou Classic, right?
Yeah.
Doing their little thug this and shit. They went to McDonald's. McDonald's ain't even the same no more. You know how packed McDonald's used to be for Bayou Classic, bro?
Yeah, that bitch be packed. Popeyes too.
Yeah.
Popeye, but that used to be the place to go. That shit was like empty, kind of. Like they got so many state troopers and police out there. You see them more than anything. Like this, I guess that was probably Thursday or Friday.
These bitches ain't even lying to us. The information is out there. This is the thing you gotta understand, bro. This you gotta understand. Information is out there, but watch the information you digest.
Yeah.
Because there's people that put information out to purposely deceive you and trick you. So you gotta watch the scholar that's giving you the information. What's his agenda?
What's his
And
credibility?
what's his credibility?
Facts.
I fuck with scholars who ain't got no agenda but the truth. That's it.
God gonna deal with society. Society got to humble itself. That's what you believe, brother. And you got to believe it. You dig? What happened to the homie female Incredible Hulk? It's been a long time.
He said, not only that, they're trying to change our history as we speak. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to change it.
That's why they want to take it out of school.
Yeah. That's why they're trying to take it out of school and all that.
They're planning on mixing everybody and tell these people that shit ain't never happened.
Yeah.
Man, come on,
They
man.
already know. This already in position that the majority is about to be the minority.
Yep.
It's already in motion.
Yep.
But we got to think about these are destructive people, so they'll take everything out before they let it go. So we got to be mindful of that, man.
God over men.
We want
Hey, man, listen. I love my community and my people more than anything else. Period, bro.
You can love what you want to love.
Because you know why, bro? Once I'm dead and gone, but my kids still gonna be here, dog. And their kids gonna be here. My bloodline, my family still gonna be here, bro. That's what you gotta understand and look at, bro. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody come and save us, bro. Ain't nothing gonna get better for us, but we gotta make it better while we here.
The world gotta be holy, every race.
What's your purpose, man?
The world gotta be holy, every race. And that's where you got it fucked up as a grown man to even think something like that. I hate to say that, brother. God been better to me than people. So I feel sorry for you then, partner.
See, why don't you come back in a little bit, bro, so we can talk about that.
Well,
bro.
it's 9:42. You got to come back.
You believe that, bro.
Yeah, you believe that.
You believe that, bro.
You mean God been better than you than the lady that raised you? That's so disrespectful as the goddamn
They got
saying.
people that worship Allah think he been better than them than anybody. You know, that's your
What
belief
does that mean?
system.
That's your belief. In reality, the woman that raised you, you don't give her no credit, no respect.
Like CeeLo said, but even when you pray the next day, you gotta try. Can't wait for
Nobody to come down out the sky. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just do what you can do and let them do the rest. Yeah, that was cool.
He's Allah's God.
Remember, Cool
Link.
I didn't say you don't respect your mama. I said give her the respect that she deserves. That's what I said. Your comprehension is bad. I see why you say some of the things you see.
If Allah is God, then why he never said it in the Bible? Not one time.
Remember Coleman?
Why didn't teach that?
Tomorrow Coleman,
talking about comas.
Yeah. Off Earhart.
That's why I'm lying that now.
Yeah. Yeah, Cello always on point with it.
I like Cello on that. Get out, get something.
That boy, you got your mind, you got your health. Stand for each other, fall for no one. There you go, right there.
There you go, Harry.
See, this is the thing. But this is the thing about the twins, bro. I don't attack people's religion. But if your religion getting in the way of us organizing and unifying ourselves, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, take your religion, man. Keep your religion between you and your God, bro.
If your religion telling you we got to wait on God, keep that between your relationship between you and your God, between you and your God. I'm on some other shit over here. I'm not knocking nobody God at all. I'm talking about even you, whoever your God is. Let's organize and unify, man, and start getting back to our communities and building our communities up.
Let's talk about what we can do.
Yeah, man.
While you wait for God to come back, that's cool. Yeah. That's okay. But while we here, what can we do? What can we do as a physically as a people, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. Just put all faith in me. Yeah. I like that boy say,
patient, wait and see.
What that boy said,
you'll get where you need to be in due time.
That boy said, on that get out. The boy said, you need to get up, cut that bullshit out. Ain't you sick and tired of having to do without? Times is rough. Auntie got enough problems of her own. Nigga, you supposed to be grown. What's up, Florida Geechee? What's up, homie? What's up, Florida Geechee? Say, bro, I ain't know you been Chris Harris checks.
Yeah.
That's my dude. I fuck with his knowledge, man.
Yeah.
That's how I knew about these old fake ass pretendians.
Yeah.
Yep, they said the ancient Egyptians was aliens. I was like, you let them tell it, Africans never created nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that to no aliens, man.
That's why they say it was aliens, because they think that there's no way that these black men was that genius enough to do this shit. So they
got black men saying it.
Instead of giving us, that man retarded, man. What his name? What his name is? Billy Carson? Yeah. Man, I listen to Billy Carson. I said, man, this man out of this fucking time. Them niggas say Jesus is an alien.
Yeah.
This man crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't no aliens did that shit, bro.
No.
Them dudes was motherfucking master masons, master engineers, master stone cutters. They was masters in this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta understand how great Kemet was, bro.
Yeah.
That's where astrology came from.
Yeah.
Mathematics,
science,
the written language, the cursive you're reading right now comes from ancient Kemet.
OG Man said, y'all, who is Top Cat? Top Cat is a guy. You know, I ain't gonna drag Top Cat because I can honestly say, even though I disagree with this indigenous stance, Top Cat have been in the trenches with us before.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna diss the dude. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna do that.
I can only give him that because they got a lot of niggas who claim to be this, that, and the third. You don't never see him in the streets. You ain't never did nothing with him in the struggle.
Right.
You did. So I'm not gonna diss him, but I don't agree with none of that Indian shit he be on.
I don't agree with nothing he said.
None of that.
Florida Geechee said, yeah, I've been rocking with him for 2 years. We used to be on side none of this show together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Geechee, I was watching the show the other night and I heard him shout you out.
Yeah.
I said, oh, Geechee being out check.
Yeah.
Look, I fuck with him, dog. His knowledge, impeccable. Yeah. I think he might get a little sensitive sometimes when somebody piss him off. He got to react a little bit too. Yeah, you got to learn to control his cool, but
because we be needing that knowledge. We be needing them to...
We be needing that knowledge, bro. We need to disappear because you mad at a nigga, man.
Yeah. As he gets so fed up at times, dog, he know motherfuckers be full of shit. I feel his pain. But niggas like us, we need to hear the brother speak at times. I know some things, he knows some things. I ain't always sharpen nine.
Yep. Mason secret societies also started in Egypt. Freemasons are imitation. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But who is he? He's a young man from, I think he's from Texas. He's pushing the slave trade happening in reverse type of
narrative. And then we always been here. We did it. He said he checked his genealogy and all that.
So that's what he is.
Back. Now my thing is this. This is my thing. This why I stopped that at. Okay, you might be an Indian, bro. But don't discredit the slave trade and that people wasn't here in slavery because who they had in slavery? If y'all know who was in slavery then? If the slave trade never happened, who had slavery?
Yeah.
And what is that in the Indian history that y'all were slaves?
Exactly.
He not no damn Indian.
You know, like this. Bro, I already told y'all. In Louisiana, we got the Angola Penitentiary. That was a plantation of slaves that came from Angola. That's not for argument. That's not up for debate. So there wasn't no natives on that plantation.
They weren't the only one.
Exactly.
Look at that street. They got fucking in Louisiana. They still got that pot.
Man, they got all type of motherfucking slave plantations up and down the river road where they got the slave shacks.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, the Whitney plantation, had a slave rebellion. Well, they cut the heads of the dude to put them on sticks.
Yeah.
They got their name, who they was, where they came from, all that. Documented, man.
Yeah.
That's a slap in the face to our ancestors, dog.
I'm fundamental Black American, but I don't respect, no disrespect of us having African lineage to the talk of slavery never existed. That's duck talk. Facts.
So ain't nothing wrong with being an FBA, bro, because guess what? We have a right to this motherfucker too, bro.
Yeah.
We have a right to this country just like we have a right to Africa, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want us forgetting our lineage and where we come from and shit on where we come from, even if they're over there. Don't know no better. We got a right to it just like got a right to it. It ain't they shit because they stayed there.
Yeah.
That's our shit too.
He don't want to be the leader of that movement.
Tariq Bey?
Yeah, he don't want the FBA stuff.
Bro, Algiers got his name because of Algiers in Africa. I never knew that, Reed Dollars.
I never knew that either, bro.
I never knew. He got a whole city in New Orleans called Algiers. He got his name. This is the dude telling me from over there. That's how he got his name. So you can't tell me nothing about it happened in reverse and we had no slavery over there.
OG Maine.
Too much history.
My bad. OG Maine. He said, where can I find him on social media? Don't look up no top cats, bro. Don't look. Go look up Chris Harris MVP.
Yeah.
Go look up Florida Geese. Go look up dudes who got real knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
Don't go look at no Top Cats or no Dan Calloway or none of them type of dudes, bro.
Jabari been exposed them dudes years ago, man.
Yeah, let me go look at my thing and see them so they can compare.
Florida Geese, I remember when they had exposed Top Cats a while ago. They had called a reservation to his people were supposed to be from, and the Native Americans, they were saying they never heard of his people. Ain't that some crazy
Ain't
shit?
that cool, bro?
Let me read that again. I probably read that bad. Florida Geese said, I remember when they had exposed Top Cats a while ago. They had called a reservation that his people were supposed to be from, and the Native Americans were saying they never heard of his people.
See what I'm saying, bro? Why you want to be a part of something that don't claim you?
Yeah, we ain't never heard of y'all.
Man, we ain't got no friends. My teacher, John Henry Clark said, man, we ain't got no friends, man.
Yeah, man.
We ain't got no friends.
If I was rocking with them, I'd stop rocking with them.
Yep.
From then on out, you ain't never heard of my family? I ain't part of y'all then. Fuck y'all. I'm
One Life say, so we not going in, I'll walk away. One Life. Do me one favor. Do me one favor. Prove to me that Jesus Christ existed. Then I have a conversation with you. Because I can't argue your belief, dog. I cannot argue your belief system. We gotta talk about facts. I can't argue your belief. That's ridiculous, dog. I can't argue with the kids saying Santa Claus don't exist. They say, yes, he do. Yes, he do.
Because you got to have credibility to begin with.
Because I leave the cookies out for Santa, and when I come, the cookies are gone. Look, when I go to sleep, there's no present under the tree. When I wake up, the present under the tree, so Santa bought them. Yeah. I can't argue your beliefs, son. We got to argue. We got to talk about facts. You see what I'm saying? We can't do that.
Y'all think Sarnetta be on point? Man, Sarnetta is a businessman.
Put it like this, bro. Put it like this. Sarnetta is not a scholar. Sarnetta just put the debates together. He got a little knowledge and shit. Mm-hmm. Sarnetta's more of a trooper. He was in the Black Panther Party, so I respect him for doing that. But he's not a scholar. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I think about Sarnetta.
Greg B. I used to like Dan Calloway. I'm just here to make you think. Yeah, he here to make you think, but make your brain shrink.
Yeah.
Anytime he gonna say the Underground Railroad was a real thing.
And he said they had radios in the Silver Wall. Not the Civil War, the Silver Wall.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, man. Right then and now. Now, what are we dealing with here?
Come on, bro.
What are we dealing with here? Come on, man. The slave trade happened in reverse. You can't tell it to intelligent people that know about history.
He said you breathing God. No, I'm breathing oxygen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm breathing.
Right.
I'm breathing oxygen. Stop just saying anything, bro.
I know, because that's Mike David partner. I know he BS. I hear y'all talk about how he putting out false info. All I'm saying is, you ain't got to take my word for it. I didn't even know that they called the people reservation and people say they never heard. I never knew that. And like I say, I'm not finna drag for that dude because I can say he had put in work in the trenches before with me. So I'll be down bad to sit up here and just totally drag for him.
Look, maybe he is an Indian. Maybe he is.
Yeah.
Maybe he is.
Yeah.
And maybe I could be.
Yeah.
But I'm trading. I'm going to the side with the people that's standing. I'm going with the Africans. Bro. I'm going with the niggas.
If that's what really happened. If they call a reservation and they say they ain't know my people, fuck y'all niggas then.
I'm not even going to worry up my ass. It ain't no such goddamn thing.
Ain't no such thing, bro. First of all, Indian is a misnomer.
It's a misnomer.
Columbus thought he was in India when he came to South America. Now he must North America. He never came to America. He was in South America. He thought he was in India. When he seen the people, I'm in India. So he called them Indians.
Call yourself that?
They didn't call the people that was here.
Didn't call themselves
that always been there. Did not call themselves that. That's another story, though.
Said one drop, so I'm a one drop. That mean I'm black.
What y'all think about the Holy Ghost? Believe it? I gotta believe it because I ain't never seen it.
What?
We y'all think about the Holy Ghost? And if anybody believe in that, what I'm saying is you got to believe it because it's not physically.
Anybody never seen it? You got to believe it.
You can't do nothing but believe it.
Oh.
You can't see oxygen, but you believe you can breathe.
No, I know
I can breathe. Oxygen has a chemical makeup.
Do you know people, they got some kind of, I don't know what you call it. They got some kind of something that happened to your brain.
I know I'm breathing.
You forget to breathe. That's the only way you don't know how to breathe. There's something like that happen.
I can control it too.
Yeah.
I know how to control it.
You can feel.
I believe how to control it.
I know how to control it. I can hold my breath and stop it.
Man, I asked you a question. You keep avoiding the question. I asked you to prove to me that Jesus Christ actually exists as a real person. That's what I asked you, bro. Prove it to me. Prove it to me.
And what Jones said, Bruce Irvin was with the Seahawks, was my backup linebacker, but he grew way taller and got better after he left. Perry Riley played for the Redskins. But Rush said, God is real, and I know that 100%. No man can tell me otherwise.
Okay, good. Good. That's good.
Told you he was real too.
That's good. I said Jesus though. I didn't say God. I say Jesus.
No, hold on. But the man told him God was real. No man can't tell him otherwise. That's a good one.
Yeah, you can see oxygen with tools and instruments. You can even create oxygen. You know what I'm saying? What do you think oxygen take? Is fake oxygen in there?
You said I didn't. No, you didn't prove it. I said prove to me that Jesus Christ existed. That's what I told you.
Yeah.
I didn't say the Father who Jesus prayed to. You did.
The Messiah was the person. Shaking my head.
Well, let him believe that. Whoever them people.
But you a grown man, and I'm not gonna argue what people believe.
That's the Geno dude. So you gotta leave him be.
Yeah, man.
With that.
Yeah. Dude said, where Jesus buried?
I don't know.
Reed Dollar say, fun fact, if you go back 4 generations, you have 64 grandparents, and nigga want to favor one Indian grandma.
Yeah, that's right. That show you the self-hate.
That show you the self-hate.
It's a self-hate movement, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's self-hate.
When they teach people.
My grandma said we was Blackfoot.
What about the other 63?
What about the other 64? Maternal and paternal.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Come on, bro.
Appreciate your grade B.
He said, dig up the earth and see, Edward. Come on, bro.
Florida Geek said, one life. That's not true, brother. It's so much malpractice that take place in the church. Do the man of God preaching. Trust me, I was a fundamentalist Christian for 20 years in the ministry of training. Yeah, he's Geechee. He's a student of Geno Jennings.
Yeah.
That's where he come under Geno Jennings.
And me too, Florida Geechee. I was a Christian for 27 years before I woke up.
Yeah.
I read the Bible. I went to church.
That boy said, y'all don't believe in God. All the blessings been coming y'all way and many more. Because I understand that belief don't have shit to do with what I know and I can prove.
What I put out, it come back.
It come back. I know that. I don't believe that. I know if I be righteous, then my life things gonna come back to me. That's from life and experience.
That was you do the right thing, you don't get blessed the right way. You put in work, you be consistent, you come in this bitch, get up off your ass. Say, bro, I don't want to get up out my bed sometime after I've been at work and come do no fucking podcast.
You can't go pray to no damn God to get it going.
No, I'm asking for fucking cash out and shit. Sometimes people send money, sometimes they don't. We don't get paid off this, bro. We trying to do this shit and be consistent so we can get paid.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm putting the work in.
Yeah.
Rock putting the work in. Rock got a job too. We work sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
We don't get paid for this shit. We get lucky sometimes and do get cash out, but there's not enough to pay no light bill, no phone bill, none of that shit, bro. Sometimes this shit pay for the lights that we get.
Y'all motherfucker, how my light bill be?
So the point I'm making is this, bro. This is the point I'm making, bro. Whether you believe in a God or not, bro, just do the right thing is the right thing to do. Don't do you think you're going to a better place when you die or somebody watching over you, so you got to do the right thing so you can please God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And technically is doing the right thing when nobody ain't looking, bro. And that's when you really elevate yourself. You know what? No matter, I'm just going to do the right thing. It always worked for me.
Oh, yeah, we monetize, Greg.
Monetize.
But you understand this, though, Greg. We ain't got number like 6,000 followers.
Yeah.
You really start making bread when you got like 100K.
Yeah.
That's when you make bread. You know,
you got 40,000, 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we ain't making no bread like that, so we don't really get paid for this.
Nah. But for the sake, how many subscribers we got and the numbers our videos do, I think that's pretty good. The likes and shit that we get, man, it's pretty good. I'm cool.
Right, but you ain't no God need to do the right thing. Do the right thing is the right thing to do, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. And guess what, bro? Whatever blessing gonna come your way, gonna come here. What's for you is for you. It ain't for you, ain't for you. And that way you save yourself a lot of headache and pain and strife and struggle and trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, my prayer's been answered many times. I know he real. Y'all from the city, I can't believe y'all be talking like this. But you can believe that niggas are talking about, I'm a demon out shit. You can believe him, but you don't believe me. They telling you what they is. You know what I'm saying?
But Boogie Russell, this you gotta understand, dog. Although I say it's cool, you can believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
Let me take my mama, my brother, most of my family members is Christians, so I don't hate them.
Nah.
I just not like I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
I just don't subscribe to their belief system. That's a choice. Don't we got free will?
You can join it and you can unjoin it.
Unjoin it.
Exactly, bro.
See, you are caught up in really not knowing nothing about history, honestly, bro. To be completely honest with you, we know for a fact that you don't know nothing. I'll put $1,000 to your dollar. You haven't studied history a lot. Because if you did, you understand where all this stuff came from.
Right.
You understand? Once you find out where it came from, and you'll see that this story is stolen from this character is stolen from that, this is that.
Boogie Russell, if you understand spirituality, bro, you understand that you can manifest something. If you manifest it and want it bad enough, You can manifest that by meditating and thinking about that thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily because you prayed and the God delivered it for you.
It's just called willing things into existence.
You willed it into existence. That's what you wanted,
Yes.
bro. You did?
Yes. Who can defeat truth? Shit, you know how people are, man.
I ask you one question. You ain't answer it yet.
Yeah.
I asked you to prove to me that Jesus Christ existed. That's the pillar of your faith.
Yeah.
That somebody died for your sins, that God came in the flesh, and Jesus Christ died for you. That's the pillar of your faith.
Yeah.
I want you to prove to me that Jesus Christ existed. That's what I want you to do. Maybe that'll wake you up right there.
Yeah. He says the religious people that's filled with hatred. When you say you don't believe what they believe, oh, they get disrespectful and call you out your name and all kind of shit.
Yep. They say, I can't believe you saying that, twin. Nah, listen, bro, I'm still your brother.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm more your brother, not because I'm not looking for a God to take care of. I see something fucked up with you.
Yeah.
I'ma handle it.
Yeah.
I'ma do it.
Yeah.
Or me, I'ma do it.
Yeah.
So I'm even better now, bro. You know, I don't sin. It's like I can repent. God gonna forgive me. He know my heart. But I can do this shit knowing I can say I repent and I'm sorry. No,
don't
bro.
let it annoy you, Elwood.
Well, one life, you don't understand, bro. Who can defeat truth? What you believe ain't got nothing to do with the truth. How about that? Because you know it, the belief dies. When you know, belief dies right there.
Say, Greg B, listen, bro. I grew up in a Christian household where we was in church 4-5 times a week, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not bullshitting, bro.
Yeah.
I read the Bible back and forth, bro. I read that bitch back and forth. I used to go outside and play the Bible. You take the oil and anoint the oil across on my head with the holy water, nigga, and speak in tongues and shit, nigga.
Elwood said,
That boy said God beyond our understanding. For sure.
He beyond your understanding.
I tell you what, Boogie, you don't even know where that word come from. If it's beyond my understanding.
Not just that, bro. Look, let's use common sense. Why would a God make it where I can't understand what he's trying to say or what he's trying to do? Or he wouldn't show himself up. Why would he make it? Why would he be so confusing like that? If he's saying not a God of confusion.
You don't know what the word God even come from, Boogie, bro. So you know what I'm saying? You way behind where we at on this subject, bro.
Aaron said, yeah, I was told Blackfoot as well. But all family pictures and family reunions I saw was Africans. That's who I am.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You're gonna see.
Man.
God, yeah.
Be better than the Messiah.
Reed Dollar said Jesus talked to a Samaritan woman, but a Christian won't talk to someone with different beliefs. Though when you put it like this, when you tell them like I don't believe in the Bible, I don't believe in Jesus, I don't believe in this and that, they say you atheist. I'm not an atheist, I'm agnostic. Agnostic means I know there's something that exists outside that's greater than me. I just can't say what it is.
Ain't got nothing to do with the Abrahamic faith.
Ain't got nothing to do with no Abraham, no Allah, Yahshua, Jesus, all that.
It is. Don't believe that story.
I don't believe none of those stories, bro. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
That shit ain't real.
That shit crazy.
No, I'm asking you one question, One Life. Prove to me that Jesus Christ existed. Stop running from that.
So I'm gonna be real. I don't even know why you asked him that, because he's not gonna be able to do that. You just stop asking him. Now try to ask him something that's more in his range.
No, he just said, Ever go reply a recent Think Twice podcast. Boy, I answered plenty of questions. You answer plenty, answer this one then.
Yeah, before we go.
We better get about. Answer this one.
Not one question.
He never answered not one question, man.
It's hard to correct every dumb statement on here. But you the only one saying dumb shit, though.
You the only one saying dumb stuff.
You the only one.
He said, Boogie Russell said that we all God's children. Why you let white people treat us bad for so many years?
Because they teach them niggas that we cursed.
They told y'all we cursed and this is the way we supposed to be. And while we still on our knees praying and all this and that, the white man getting up off his ass and gonna do what the fuck he gotta do to make sure his people straight. I want nobody come save him or Lord, give me this, please forgive me this time, this and that. No, he ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
That's why he ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edward Jones, I'm glad you posted that, but I know he didn't know nothing about where that comes from. He don't know the etymology is Germanic in origin. You dig? Yeah. Mike David makes sense over 150 words at least. What is y'all belief? I already told you. That's how I know you trapped in some kind of mental dungeon. I am. I already told you, like, I don't believe in anything, bro. It's like it's hard for you to understand that. You keep what y'all believe then. I don't believe.
Listen,
bro.
I don't have a need for belief, bro.
Either I know it can prove what I know, or I just don't know, homie.
When you like knowledge, you have a need to want to believe something.
Yeah.
When you don't want to take time out the research and study history and read books, bro. When I say read, I mean read books by people that's like doctors and PhDs in this field and world history. See what I'm saying? People don't look. Ask yourself this question: why is it that only black people have a need to absolutely got to believe
Never
in
read
something.
Just ask, why is it important for them to believe?
Yeah, why we have to believe in something? Why we have to believe in something, dog? Either we can know or not know.
That's what's wrong with the world now, non-believers.
Oh, my goodness.
So you, in your mind, you think if people go to church that they don't commit no crimes and they don't do nothing wrong or evil?
That's the most evil, backbiting, conniving, hateful, spiteful people.
What you talking about, man? And put it like this. That's why I see, but you know what? We rarely have discussion with people from Islam because they're not concerned about none of this right here.
Yeah, that's not the concern.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
y'all the ones who want to exercise people for not believing what y'all believe in.
And say, but if you pay attention, the people who love God the most is the most fucked up people, bro. Psychologically, physically, yeah. They're the most fucked up people, dog. Out of all people who claim to love God the most, do the most ill shit. And y'all know I ain't lying, bro. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, dog. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Beliefs are about holding on to something that you cannot be proven. I go with facts over faith. Prove it or move it. That's how I feel. So when the pastor making side babies and not taking care of them, I guess God gave them that power to play that role. That starving child is in God's hands. Florida Geechee said, African spirituality teaches that your actions is what makes you righteous. And Christianity teaches is what you believe that makes you righteous. That's facts. Right. That's facts.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was the transition was smooth because you realize that it's your actions that dictates what your outcome be.
One life. I ask you to prove to me that Jesus Christ existed. Don't tell me nothing else. There's one question.
You say people you ask questions all the time. You ain't answering one question. You ask you that for 5 minutes.
I ask you one question, but I just ask you that for 5 minutes. Prove it to me. Right.
Boogie, that was your emotions, brother.
You had to tell them what they said, though. Shit. Look, I've been to church and felt something that I knew it was divine. He real, fella. Say, bro, you don't understand about emotions, brother.
Me too, bro. I've been there too, bro. I said 27 years I was a Christian. Yeah, I've been there. I thought it was that too. You did? Yeah, I thought it was that too. But guess what? If I'd have been born where there was nothing but Arabs around me, I'd have felt the spirit of Allah and a Muslim. If I was born with nothing but Jehovah's Witnesses around me, I'd have felt Jehovah. See what I'm saying?
I didn't even put the phone on.
Yeah, man. The word proves. That's all I need, my guy.
No, you prove it to me.
No, he said the word. Yeah, there you go right there.
If you think that's answering the question, that's why you on here. You arrogantly, I don't want to call you arrogantly ignorant, but that's probably what that is. The best way to put it.
Yeah, that's arrogant ignorance you're doing right now, my boy. Yeah. I said, what word? Prove it well. You can't use the Bible to prove that, bro.
Yeah.
You're talking about outside the Bible. Nobody worried about Jesus outside no Bible.
You talking about a word, though.
Yeah, you can't study the word alone. See, read dollars on that path. You did.
Ain't nobody wrote about Jesus in the 1st or 2nd century about Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody wrote about him. You walking on water and all this and that. And they were taking notes and writing stuff down. They were recording history. That let me know, bro.
I see Boogie Russell say, Allah Jehovah all means God. Listen, bro.
What does God mean?
Yeah, what does God mean? The one, right? Right? You understand those stories are different? You understand those heavens are different? Those hells are different?
Florida Geechee said, I'm from Florida, and most of my childhood friends are Christians, and 99% of them have been to prison for heinous crimes.
Yeah,
Mine too.
Mine too.
Then they go to jail and try to get closer to God.
Yeah.
And understand the reason why you like it because you ain't study yourself. You understand what you need to do to get up out of this condition that you in from the mind state and the physical actions, bro.
Yeah.
That's our problem, bro. For real.
When it comes to God, only the word I trust. And because you really believe God said that.
That's right.
We find fault in all that too. Who says God write books? See, you all the way inside the trap. It's almost like you trying to explain to me how Marvel Comics was created.
Not one person, not in a stone, not on a plate, not on a bowl, a mud tablet, nothing Jesus Christ mentioned on.
Yeah.
Say one life. I'll be back Wednesday, bro. But I want you to do one life. I want you to go study, and I want you to show me what Jesus Christ existed as a real person. That's what I want you to do.
He said he think all he needs is the word. That's why you might as well stop asking him that. Y'all see, this is what he called answering
questions. It ain't just about him. It's about whoever watching too.
I know,
Remember that.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna come on in defense as you can see.
You know,
at least they got enough sense to be like, you know
what? They gonna go research too.
Yeah,
they gonna research too.
Yeah.
That's what I want Boogie Russell to do.
See, that's what faith is, believing in unverified concepts. You can do that if you want to, it's fine.
What's up, Tez? I'm coming with nothing but Bible. Well, don't come.
Don't come then. That's why I told you even ask him.
Yeah, but don't come.
He can't.
If you come with nothing but that, that's written to confuse you and make you stink, humble and make you stink inside the book.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Reference the book. Try to find something outside of that book.
Nigga, listen. The Bible is the motherfucking lamp, and you rub that bitch, and out come the genie. That's Jesus.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm coming out swinging with the Bible.
Research the book.
That sound good.
The stuff you find in the book, go try to find it somewhere else.
Yeah.
You can't.
Where this came from first. Who invented this? What the first time you heard it? What is the first time somebody said it? And then you're going to start getting some dates and times, and you're going to start saying, hey, man, that's not the beginning of time.
That's not where stuff started at. I'm coming out swinging with the Bible.
That's how you do that.
And I'm going to hit
That's
something.
the best way to do research on something.
Yeah, man.
You go find out when, where, and how. That's how you.
He said, let's see who's victorious. Y'all are true.
But you the only one that ain't got no truth.
Bro, I can't argue your beliefs. I told you that. I can't argue what you believe.
You don't have no truth. You got belief.
If you had truth, you wouldn't have to believe.
That what you even understand. Something simple as that.
You can't even grasp that concept. So how we gonna have a conversation?
Yeah.
That's
Jesus.
Just like you go to the store and buy appliances, say stainless steel, and you bring that shit home and it still gets fucking stains on it. That's the same thing you doing, man.
That's what you doing, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. I've been where you been already, but I'm trying to wake you up, bro.
Yeah.
Truth versus belief.
Fucking lying.
See, that's another
You
thing.
taking a word.
Let me give you a truth. Let me give you a truth. Here go the truth right here. Here go the truth right here. There's never been a man named Jesus Christ that actually existed and walked this earth. That's a proven fact. Nobody can prove, not even biblical scholars can prove that. That's why you have to believe it. If it was real, you wouldn't have to believe it. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
He said, you gave me Google. Well, you didn't give us nothing.
You didn't know Google.
I don't know what you're talking about, but even you say that, you didn't give us
the one
nothing.
for me. That's what we about to roll out. But look, that's the one for me right there. They always say, you get it from somewhere else. You won't come with nothing.
Nothing.
Not
At
even
all.
Google.
Not even
Nothing,
Google.
Not even Google.
Come on, man.
Step back and like Google ain't got no real information on
Yeah.
it, bro. You can't Google
Stop
everything.
using the word
Right.
Google anyway. The internet. Say the
Yeah,
internet.
say the internet.
internet.
Uh-huh. Say
Yeah.
the fucking internet.
Look, Edward Jones said they have found zero proof of Jesus Christ's existence. I know.
On slavery, stuff about slavery. I got books about slavery, man. What you
So
saying?
slavery never happened?
They got people that's logging the shit. They found logs. I just saw a documentary.
Hold on, let's make sure he's talking about the same thing we talking about. Because he
A
said,
log with the slave records where these people was, where they came from and all
yeah,
that.
manifesting everything.
Yeah.
Man, this man ill, man.
Man, what you, anybody, y'all can look it up yourself.
Is he saying slavery never existed, though?
Is that what you saying, one life? You said it?
I'll stay here for another 10 minutes. I'll let Rock leave and I'll stay
Yeah.
for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You dig?
We'll rock out on your ass right quick on this one right here, right quick.
Don't play with no slavery, dog. Don't play with our ancestors, what they went through.
Ink and paper said something different from you, Rock. What you mean?
Ink and paper says something different. See, that's what you're talking about, some ink and paper. You can think about, you can roll
The
with your
proof
ink and paper.
that was brought up before was proved to be made up to create an image of who they believed he was. That's why Jesus looked different for everyone. How one nigga looked different
To everybody.
Because he was a girl. That picture was a girl.
Man, listen. The first picture of Jesus was Caesar Borgia.
Yeah, he was.
The Ptolemies made a portrait of him and said, this you're going to worship as a man individually.
Well, what you talking about, man? What you talking about? We Googled about the slave. What you talking about, bro?
What you talking about then? Nobody never seen Jesus because he never existed.
No man sees him. I bet. It's like the boy, the Wizard of Oz. Nobody sees the great wizard.
That's exactly what it
That's
is.
exactly what it
That's
is.
exactly what it is.
Exactly.
He's the wizard.
Yeah.
We're off to see the wizard.
Follow
The
me
wizard,
down
the
the
wizard.
Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's,
Come on, bro.
why nobody ain't trying to get to that milk and honey so fast? If it's so
Bro, it's
Yeah, if it's milk and honey, why anybody trying to rush to it?
Goddamn bridge, right?
Why they ain't rushing to get to that milk and honey?
Yeah.
Bro.
See, that was the
Streets paved with
catch-22.
gold.
That was the catch-22. If you kill yourself,
You're
it don't
going to
work.
hell. It don't work. Live this life. Do what we tell you to do.
Florida Geezer said,
Read this fucking book.
Yeah,
Florida
and you
Geezer
gonna
said-
get to this heaven.
Yeah.
You heard me? But if you kill yourself, you can't get there.
Florida Geezer said, one life based off your Bible is Jesus never said that he was God, then who are y'all worshiping? He already referred to his father and not himself. See, we told him that too, Florida Geezer.
Yeah.
He think that Jesus is God. I said,
Most
well,
times
damn.
do say that.
I said, well, damn. I said, you mean to tell me niggas could kill your God?
Just say that.
Because the Romans killed God. I said, you mean to tell me niggas could kill your God? Come on, man.
2 videos ago, Rock Googled the scripture about how to train a slave. It was a false representation. That's not a false representation. You can look it up in the Bible. It's in the Bible, dog, where they teach you how to beat your slave.
Yeah.
It tells you go verbatim.
Verbatim.
And that's a bunch of the. See, I just read the little famous little King James. I could go to the new world version. I could go to all of them said.
No, we about to leave. We about to get on the phone. Should have been cameo one life. You should have been got off the knee, worshiping and come up in here and didn't talk about all that. Yeah, that's dead.
Why y'all Christians don't go out like them damn Muslims? Find your religion.
They believe that shit. They really don't believe that.
So one life. Before we go, let me ask you this, bro. You saying that whole thing was a lie about there's not a scripture that tells you how to beat your slave? As long as you don't kill them.
It didn't say slaves obey your earthly masters. It was Jesus, God himself.
You mean to tell me that you don't know your book says that? Then we don't need to be on here talking. It's a waste of our time, man. You're dead.
Come on, bro.
You can't skip that goddamn page. It's in there.
Yeah, you can't skip none of that.
Ran about you, but see 69 people. They don't like me to talk about religion, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Look, I got this channel and this page to wake my people up.
Yeah.
Because I was asleep just like y'all was asleep. Yeah, I believed in that shit just like y'all. Defended it just like y'all. Yeah. One life. I defended it just like you. Yeah, I defended it.
Roman gods died. There was never an Alpha and Omega because it doesn't relate to human life.
Right.
I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Dr. Clark used to say all the time. He said, our people don't want the original good food from the source. They want the vomit. They want the regurgitated, stolen, plagiarized vomit. They want to run it out and clean it out. They don't want, see, anybody knows if you want to go, go back to the beginning, man. Go back as far as you can go, man.
Right. I'm on code, bro. That's right, B.
Yeah.
Tez Pooh said he lying. I looked at good shit while Rock read it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, he not lying, but what it is, that's the thing that we like to call cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Which means when you present them with facts, they
ignore
that over their feelings.
You can tell them black is white, man. You can tell them black is white and day is night. They gonna believe you.
Yeah.
They already think shit in reverse. They think the goddamn water at the water at the bottom or we under the water? Which one?
What?
We in the water on the top?
Talking about the firmament?
The earth flat and something at the bottom.
Oh, man.
For real, and we at the top.
They got a fucking turtle.
They put me on game about the turtle, dog. I don't know about the turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle Island and all that.
Oh, wow, man. That was the one.
We don't need no inking paper. These people know you a fraud, man. These people know that you don't really know a lot, man.
He's not a fraud. He's not a fraud, bro. He's not a fraud.
He's not a fraud.
He just ignorant. He don't know.
He on his journey.
He on his journey. He don't know.
No, this man said he answered all the questions. That's a fraud to me. He did not answer them questions. That's a lie.
No, he's not a fraud, though. He's not a fraud. He's a Christian in his emotions.
But why you lied and say you answered the questions and you didn't, though?
He think he answered them.
Hey, you gotta think. At some point, at one time
we was like that too. We was like that.
No, but if you asked me a question, I wasn't going to assume.
Oh, I was going
to pretend like even though I was wrong.
Florida Geechee said the Bible condones slavery, and it specifies because when it comes to Israelites, they're in indentured servitude, but surrounding nations could be your property for life. Big difference. Could be your property for life. That's a big difference.
Yeah,
right.
But Jones, he brainwashed to be pulled out the matrix.
He gonna wake up one day. He gotta do some research though.
You gotta keep going.
He gotta keep going.
Most people be at this point. They be you at the beginning. Shit.
And when they come at y'all with this Turtle Island bullshit, just go look at the origin of Turtle Island. If you really believe that, then something's really wrong with
when
you,
you
man.
still following a pastor with it, man, or some kind of pastor,
man.
some form.
I don't follow men. I follow information.
That's what it is. You follow information for yourself. That way you ain't got to go sit up there and listen to that dude. You could go be in there, hold up, man. That ain't how it go around.
He said, tell me how to train. He said, know how to maintain a slave.
Yeah. How to maintain a slave.
What difference it make? Maintain,
train,
hold, beat, whip. It condones slavery. So what you trying to do? Now what you doing? Now you're doing the word salad.
You're trying to micromanage the word.
Yeah, now you're doing the word salad, bro.
Yeah.
The Bible condones slavery, period. That's what we saying.
Yeah. What did it say, servant?
He said God ain't a man. Correct that. But what Jesus is then? If you say Jesus is God and God ain't a man, then what is Jesus?
This dude so backwards, man.
You backwards, bro.
You better get back swinging that Bible, man. You losing. Y'all are liars who don't read ink and paper. How we don't read ink and paper? We done show books on here plenty of times.
No. I want you to run now. I got you in the corner.
Yeah.
I got your corner.
Yeah.
You said God ain't a man. You said Jesus is God. So what is Jesus if God ain't a man?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, yeah, one life.
You know he don't answer questions.
Hit that cash out.
Hit that cash out. I'll get the phone for you.
Yeah.
Hit that cash out. We'll get the phone for you. Thanks
All
for
you
the
gonna do is
podcast.
talk when he do these body
Super
blows.
chat or
Yeah.
something. You want super calls?
He said, bro, who want to type that?
We gonna do a super
Oh,
call.
we not finna do the phone. We better get out of here. Come back Wednesday.
Come back Wednesday, man.
Call.
Come back Wednesday, man. Should have been came in here. We been talking shit for you coming
2
here.
hours we been in here, bro.
Yeah, man, that's dead.
One day we got to take a loss and just talk about religion and politics, bro. One day we got to take a loss. The people don't like talking about that.
I just want people to understand, like,
Yeah,
what the difference is between what people believe and what you can prove.
that's it.
They're like, okay, this man say this, and this. But this man is showing this, and this.
But child, Bayou Rubin, I want all the smoke.
Yeah.
I want all the smoke.
All the smoke.
I want all the smoke.
All of it. Every bit of it.
I'ma just warn y'all, man. We got an advantage on y'all.
Bashar, let me ask you
Already
something,
done
Bashar
that
Ben
shit.
Rubin. Is Allah God to you?
Is Allah and Jesus and Yahshua the same?
Yes. Bashar, that's what you about to get into. So just know you about to get into that or just stay in your place now. I just want you to know that.
Oh, he said no. He said no, but you said yeah.
So y'all got a whole different thing going on. Y'all need to be talking about that. What y'all reading y'all fairy tales. I ain't got it all. Y'all gonna be with your beliefs. You did?
See what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with, Bashar.
Yeah.
He told me Allah and Jesus and God is all the same.
Yeah.
You been there all night, bro. Right, cool, bro. What you want? What you want, bro? No, we about to leave. It's 10:20, dog. I gotta go.
Yeah, I allowed it from 8 to 10 o'clock.
They'll tow my shit in these apartments, man. That's $250 fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm about to roll.
Yeah. Come in early at Wednesday.
Yeah, they tow my shit.
And we'll embarrass you. We ain't throwing nothing out there. We just asked you questions you ain't answered none of.
I ask you one question, man. You ain't prove it.
You don't know what you talking about, my nigga. Well, you the one come on here to us and we don't want the smoke, and y'all, you need to be dealing with him
I want
first.
all the smoke.
Yeah.
And first, you talking about you been to Hebrew Israelite, they didn't prove that 12 chunk shit is fake.
Yeah. Big time.
That 12 chunk tribe shit is fake.
Fake. Y'all want me to type. Y'all got that bad. No, we telling you to come early Wednesday. It's time
Wednesday,
to
we
get
gonna do it Wednesday. I don't care. Wednesday's a slow day anyway.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, we gonna get on that.
Yeah.
I don't care if people get mad, but they gotta see what we about, though.
For real.
We gotta wake our people up. We too sleep, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Get on code.
Stay on code.